everybody. It is the MJ Morning Show here on a Monday. This is, it's very clean and nice. We're back from vacation on August 1. It's just like neat and clean. It's like finely tailored. There's no rough edges. We don't begin on the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th. We're back on August 1. Look at this.
Turn in a page.
All right, now, guys, I'm going to give you the option of something. If you look at me right now, we're starting the show here on this Monday, August 1st. We're back live. Thanks for all the... Froggy, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You want to turn your mic off if you start...
I did, actually.
Was that a sneeze or a cough?
That's my first cup of coffee cough.
Oh, my God.
I think now's not a good time to start hacking up a lungs.
Yeah.
We're first back into a room together.
I think you're doing great. Go ahead.
All right, first of all, I'm going to give you guys a choice. I'm going to give you guys an option here. But first of all, Froggy, I wasn't sure if you're going to be here because the last time we were on vacation back in June, we came back on a Monday. And you were still on a cruise ship. We're like, I'm not going to tell anybody. I'm not going to be back on the Monday. I'm just going to show up on Tuesday morning. So I didn't know whether you were going to be here or not. I didn't know if you're going to take the extra Monday off.
Should have.
If that was like going to be a new pattern for Froggy.
No, actually, I didn't vacation. I was home the whole time.
Oh, but you are here, so there you go. Look at that.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah, Froggy gets.
I can leave if you want me to.
Because last time you didn't tell us that you were taking it. We all came back on Monday. This was Monday in late June.
It was like 3 weeks ago.
No.
Right?
It was over a month. It was a month and just like six weeks ago.
Time flies, huh?
6 weeks ago. And we're all back on a Monday, and there's no Froggy. And then how did we finally find out that you guys were still on your cruise ship?
I forget. I think you texted me or something.
We all come to work and we thought Froggy was dead. I mean, we all are supposed to be back. You're not here on time. You're not answering your phone. His wife's not answering her phone.
Yep.
I'm thinking there's a big issue, a medical issue maybe. And then Kim's like, we're still on the boat sleeping.
Yeah, that's what it was.
We just docked in Miami.
Well, that was last vacation.
Can you say that city so people can understand what the hell you're saying?
Miami. Miami.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
Miami.
Miami. That's how she sounds when she's asleep. Anyway, not that I would know.
But it's crazy to go on a ship and not know your itinerary.
Yeah, I don't pay attention.
Yeah, Roxanne, that is a very valid point. Anyway, so Froggy's here. Froggy's not taking the extra. Oh, yeah, you know what? I'm going to take an extra day.
I got a pinched nerve. I can go home right now.
You got a pinched nerve now?
Yeah.
Where's your nerve? I have a pinched nerve, too.
You want to feel my nerve? I got a knot on my nerve.
Where is it located?
You don't get a knot on a nerve.
Oh, no?
No.
I got one right here.
Feel right here.
I got one right
Feel
here.
right here.
Hold on. Are you putting his hand towards your butt? Is your hand on his butt?
God, keep rubbing that. That feels good.
All right,
harder.
Are we getting this on video? Do you
Harder.
Right
there. Yeah.
On Froggy's left side.
And right.
Okay, so we're starting the show with Fester rubbing Froggy's butt?
Oh, that's the stuff.
Oh, my God.
I never thought all my dreams would come true when I go back.
You know what I did? Oh, my God. MJ, I took the vacation and decided to...
What is this, a joint on Kennedy? What is this, a rub and tug on Kennedy? What's going on?
Froggy, I have a pinched nerve as well.
I decided to pressure
side.
wash, and I got it from that. Pressure washing for more than 4 hours in one day.
Oh, my God. I just
like
decided
this.
to put on my pants. And
So I'm hurt. So you're not going to get much out of me.
Like we get much out of you anyway?
What? Excuse me. Fine. I will have Hal cancel this week's impression connection.
Okay. Oh, we're going to do that again. People love that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, people are asking for impression connection. But and you know what? You know what really sealed the deal for me? Chloe said it's her favorite thing in a long time.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, she's
all of Hal Herman's amazing game shows, she likes the impression.
She was like, Dad, they could fire you and they could just do impression connection all 4 hours every day, and she'd be fine.
Wow,
I'm like,
we're gonna run out of celebrities.
Then I said, well, who the hell's going to pay for your college? Your law school, which you want to go to after college?
School?
What's going to happen?
This trip you were just on.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, the trip we were just on, exactly.
That's actually management's plan moving forward.
Right.
Actually, impression connection could get picked up by a big network and could be national, and you can make more money from that than ever in radio.
Listen, and also, I'm sure I'll get into this over the next couple of weeks, but I'm really pondering my future. I really am.
Oh, great.
I really am.
Just
hold on,
toss it with
Roxanne.
our future.
Roxanne, why don't you just give me a look?
Because that's silly for you to say that.
Why is that silly for me to say that?
Because just don't ponder. Just get up and do your thing. And
Yeah, that's
I
it.
didn't even say what I'm pondering. So what are you jumping to
We know what you're
conclusions about?
pondering. You're going to go skydive.
Because
No,
I've heard these little whispers before that you say, these little mentions, but I ignore them.
It's scuba, Froggy.
Scuba.
It's not skydiving.
Skydiving.
Yeah, and you know what?
You want to go scuba. That's what you want to do.
On one hand, I'm thanking you for showing up today.
Thanks.
But I have a bone to pick with you later on.
Great.
I got a major Froggy bone to pick.
Good.
Seriously.
Pick my bone all you want.
Well, Fester was just doing it over there apparently, but I got some big issue. Oh, and guys, I got a choice for you guys. I'm going to let you guys vote. If you notice, I'm wearing a mask, all right? I am wearing a surgical mask. I don't think I sound muffled. I sound natural, right? I think I sound fine. I'm wearing, a level 2 surgical mask, which has pretty good pass-through. Plus, it acts as a natural pop filter right on my lips. Look at that. Pee, 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 pee. Look at that. It's a natural pop filter.
That's really good.
All right. So, guys, I'm going to let you guys make the decision on something next. We're going to go round the horn. I'm going to ask the guys. Listen, if you can't figure it out, then,
I can't.
But I'm going to, what'd you say?
I can't figure. I have no idea what
Hold
you're
on.
talking about.
I'm going to let the guys decide on something next. Don't move. A vote will occur in this room. Early morons in the news on the way. A lot of crap on the way. As we are back live on a Monday, August 1 here. Oh, and I got a big surprise coming up as well. I got a lot of stuff shaking here. I can't even keep track. I'm so excited. I'm vibrating over here. All right, folks, I want to talk about Team Logic IT. playing? You know that. You know all the people like.
Do the people in the crowd get a royalty for the song?
I don't know.
I'm in that crowd.
Is she like in a lounge? It didn't sound like a big auditorium. It sounded like, what was that, 10,000 Maniacs? What was the lead singer's name? Was it like Clarice Starling or something? What was her name? Who was the?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, but they recorded that at the Clam Hut.
Serious. It's like the Holiday Inn or something.
I'm serious. With the whole like crowd in the beginning, they're like cheering. It's like I think I could hear a cocktail waitress clinking glasses.
Yeah.
You know, putting stuff down.
Order up.
And then, what about Billy Vera? The same thing with what? Do we have Billy Vera and the Beaters in there, Andrew? Do you have
God, more applause?
it? Oh no, because the same thing. I think it was recorded in the same damn lounge.
Were you
Clam Hut?
Yeah, no, no, it's not the Clam Hut. Do you even know where the Clam Hut is?
Oh, that's a real place?
Right here, listen. Hang on. Now, I don't know if it's right here in the beginning. Hang on, stand by.
You missed it.
Can you scroll?
In the very beginning, somebody goes,
No, I did. I did hear it. All right, hang on. Go, is this the very? Here we go.
If I could just hold.
You hear it? Right there. You hear it? Listen. Stop.
Measure that.
Wait, hey, listen. You hear the crowd? There's some guy yelling something. Look at this.
Again.
shut this guy up!
Remember this? So it's in the same lounge.
I hate this song. This song sucks.
That's Billy Vera and the Beaters. Oh man!
All right.
I'm guessing Q105 played the crap out of that thing, and also with the old jingles, you know the.
Tampa Bay's Q105. Tampa Bay's Q105. Q105. Mason Dixon on Q105. Q105.
Oh, wait a sec! Our favorite.
The greatest hits all summer long. Q105.
Now, that song was what, like 19... When was Billy Vera? Like 1980... 88, 89? When was that damn thing?
I don't know that I even knew who sang that song.
Billy... You remember the song, though?
Yeah,
what?
the song, yes.
Yeah, but when I think of, like, songs recorded in like, lounges, it's that 10,000 Maniacs song.
Are you trying to think of Natalie Merchant?
Oh, is it? Yeah,
Natalie Merchant was lead singer, yeah.
Yeah, she's the lead. Yeah.
At this moment was recorded in 81, but it became popular because of an episode of Family Ties in the mid-80s.
All right, so so it came back in like 85, 86 or something? Was that it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alex Keaton seduced his girlfriend to it.
I'm guessing Q105 played the living bejesus out of that song back in like 85, 80, whenever that thing became a hit again. All right, so where the hell was I?
I don't know.
Oh, we get to make a choice.
Oh, that's right. All right,
Good job,
so,
Rox.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, there is voting this month in Florida because the primary voting is, what is it? Was it Tuesday the 23rd? Primary voting, the actual, listen, you can do early voting or mail-in, but the actual primary voting date, I believe, is Tuesday, August 23rd. But guess what? I'm going to let you, am I right?
I'm looking it up.
Yeah, primary election, August 23rd. I'm right there.
There you go.
And then the general election is coming up on November, was that 3rd? 8th. November 8th. All right, I'm going to let you guys vote right now. And those that are watching MJTV, hey, Andrew, is MJTV on and working after our break? Oh, very good. So we're streaming live right now. Hey, folks, remember that you can watch us, not only listen to us, but you can watch us. We've got multiple cameras in the studio. You can watch us live on camera. MJTV every morning, 6 to 10 a.m. Just go to mjmorningshow.com and click on MJTV, and you can watch us live, or you can watch any of the previous shows. Or if you, let's say you're driving in the car now, and then you get home later on, or you want to, during lunch break, you want to watch the video of the show or check it out, just go to mjmorningshow.com and click on MJTV. It's that easy. So live stream, and then all of the archive shows are all on there. So for those that are watching MJTV right now, you can see that I have something on my face. Roxanne, would you like to describe what is on my face?
It's your N17 Max.
It's not an N17.
It's an NC-17.
No, that's a movie rating.
It's a N97.
I'm wearing a face diaper right now, folks.
Essentially, it's what it looks like.
No, listen, I'm wearing a regular light powder blue surgical mask. This is a level 2. And I want you to know that when traveling, I do wear an N95 equivalent. On the airplanes, I wear a KF94, which is the South Korean mask, which is very comfortable and, equivalent to an N95. But right now in the studio, I'm wearing a surgical. Now, you guys get to vote right now. It's voting day right now. I am wearing this mask as out of a courtesy for you guys because I just flew to Paris and back. Airports were jammed. I was wearing a mask everywhere. So as a courtesy to you, since I just internationally traveled with the family, I put on a mask when I came into the studio. I did the whole first segment, the opening segment of the show. I had the mask on. I still have the mask on. So Andrew, our producer, Roxanne, Fester, and Froggy, you guys each get to vote whether you want me to keep the mask on or take the mask off.
Is wearing another mask an option?
Well, like a mask from Scream?
Like double mask?
What mask do you want me to wear? All right, so here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. The voting is on. Roxanne, would you like me to wear this mask in studio for a couple of days coming back from my international travels? Yes or no?
It's very thoughtful, but I want to build my immune system with international germs. I vote no.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
All right. Fester, you
Yes.
want me to leave the mask on or take the mask off?
I am pro mask off. So take it off.
All right.
Take it all off.
Right now, we could end up in a stalemate. Let me ask Andrew, the producer. Andrew, Froggy, you're going to be the
Why are
the
you
final
calling
vote.
Stalemate a stalemate? I mean, listen, I don't know his history or his medical things. I mean, I don't know if he has a lot going on down there, but to call him a stalemate, I'm just really insensitive.
Andrew, the producer, mask on or mask off?
I say mask on.
Okay, mask on.
Yes.
For what? How many days would you want me to see the mask on?
I say 2 at the max.
Two days? All right, because I got back late Saturday night.
Should Andrew get like a half a vote since he's not actually in this room with
Right,
us?
so Andrew's in the producer booth, which is a whole separate room, and we just look at him through the glass.
Oh, take off the thing.
Now, can you select the camera? And which camera gets you? Is it Fester's camera?
No camera gets me.
Hold
I'm
on,
safe.
What do you mean no camera?
If you scoot a little to the right, you'll get caught by Fester's camera.
Yeah, I mean, there's a corner that Andrew can get.
I take Fester's camera and then put your hands in the air like you don't care and start waving.
Oh my God, the clock ticking's driving me nuts.
Or shut it off?
Please.
All right. Okay. All right. Sorry about that.
Take the clock ticking off. Forget about the mask.
All right.
Oh, my
so,
God.
Andrew, you're voting mask on. Right now, it's 2-1. Froggy, if you vote mask on, there's a stalemate, and then we got to come up with a tie-breaking round.
Well,
So, Froggy, you get to decide because if you side with Andrew, mask on for a couple of days, then we're tied, and I got to figure out how to bust the tie. So, Froggy, should I leave the mask on for a couple of days coming off of international travel? Yes or no?
I'm stuck in a stalemate, but I will say, not because I think you should wear it, not because of the, because of the germs, but because it's just way easier to look at you throughout the entire show. So I say keep it on.
You know what? Now that I hear Froggy's rationale,
See?
I'd like to change my vote.
Oh, jeez.
See, it's just when we talk and you got to look at them, it's really just like, ooh.
Could you wear a second mask over your eyes?
Actually, let's get 5 masks, glue them together, and just
All
make
right,
a
so,
mask.
Are you serious? You're voting leave the mask on?
No, I don't care. You can take it off.
I need your final vote. What is your vote? Mask on or mask off? As a
Off.
courtesy. All right.
On.
Well, all right. Froggy.
Off. No. Here's my final answer. Off.
I brought in a large 1-liter bottle of San Benedetto sparkling water because I'm a little thirsty today. I'm going to crack this over your head in about 2 seconds.
Off.
All right. So you want the mask off?
Yes, please. Off. Before you crack me in the head with your thirstiness.
All right.
Yes,
so, hey,
right.
Andrew, it's 3-1. So all the crew inside the studio with exposure directly to me, they want the mask off.
Didn't Fester change his vote?
Well, you know what? I just had it, so I think I'm good.
Yeah, listen, MJ, if all kidding aside, I don't care if you wear a mask or not.
All right, so I'll take the mask. You guys are okay if I take it off?
Yeah, take
All
it
right.
off.
Lester already gave it to me.
Aren't you thankful that I'm being courteous?
Oh my God, I
Who
feel
does
sick.
that?
Yeah.
All right, Froggy, stop coughing
When
on
I
me.
think of people who
All right.
exude just courtesy
Yeah.
and
Hang on a minute.
extreme grace.
Oh, dude.
I got to take my headphones off
Oh.
to take the mask off. Calm down. Hang on a minute. All right. The mask is off.
Blown out my hypodermis.
Is that what it's called?
I don't know. I made it up. I'm sure it's somewhere.
All right,
there.
mask is off, guys. So,
All right.
Oh
good.
God, put it back on.
stop
You're
it.
hideous.
Just kidding.
You know what I have? I have an amazing pile of early morons in the news, and we'll get to it next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Don't move. Hey, Kemp Rouge and To the news, and we ain't hurting. We ain't hurting for the morons. Never are here on the MJ Morning Show. You know, I don't do a lot of foreign stories. Because Fester, what is my theory? What has my position? What has my ideology, my philosophy been on foreign, like, idiot stories?
Yeah, there's so many good American morons.
Exactly.
We don't need to bring it overseas.
There are so many American idiots to talk about with morons in the news. I don't need to venture off into some, village in Africa in the, some Maasai village or click-talking Bushmen. No, there's too much good stuff in America. However, I will break my rule right here, right now.
Because you've been being a foreign guy. You've been in France. So you can extend you maybe saw some morons over there.
I was in France for, 8 or 9 days.
Yeah, he's a very worldly individual, so
Yes.
he'll bend his big rule occasionally.
I've done a lot of international traveling this year. You know what? This is the most I think I've ever done in a year. I don't think I've ever done this much international traveling. Listen, I'm trying to catch up from all the COVID crap. And the fact that our lives, travel was just like nailed for almost, 2 years. So, if you think about it, on January 1 of this year, we were flying back from London.
Yeah.
So I was technically overseas on January 1st. So I was flying back from London. And then I went to Egypt in March to do scuba diving in the Red Sea. I took Julian to the Maldives in mid-June to scuba dive. And then we just got back from France on Saturday night. So I've never done this much international traveling, which I kind of like it, which brings me to my next point. Maybe I'll get Roxanne doesn't want me to talk about it.
No.
All right. So.
About what?
But the point is I typically don't do a lot of international morons, but every once in a while there's one of these stories that just stands out. And when you have a chess-playing robot that's playing with a boy, who's laughing?
Yeah, playing chess.
Yes.
You're missing a word.
What did I say?
I mean,
No, I understood what he was saying. I just saw the video.
I mean, if there's going to be a
Dude,
robot...
why does your mind have to wander to pedophile, a pedophile robot? You think that's what I'm going to talk? It's not a pedophile robot. I would say
it isn't true. I don't like little boys.
It's a chess-playing robot.
Yeah,
was playing with a boy.
Hi, robot. My name's Billy.
Hey, would you like to come see little puppies in my van?
Yeah, right.
I have some robot gummy worms in my pocket, Billy.
I love gummy worms, Mr. Robot.
Guys, it's not a pervert robot, all right? It's a chess-playing robot that was playing with a boy. Fester, he wasn't fondling the boy, okay?
Sit on my lap, little boy.
You're saying the sentence wrong.
Yeah,
you have to say there was a robot that was playing chess with a boy.
Fine.
And it sounds like you said chest play.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, that's what? Oh,
Gosh, that tickles, Mr. Robot.
you have a bird chest.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
The chess-playing robot, it's like one of those robotic arms.
Right.
was it like a tournament, right?
Hey, Froggy, give me robot noises.
Oh, you mean real?
Like the servo. The zzz, zzz, zzz. Yeah, like that. Yeah. So the robot is playing chess with this little Russian boy. The robot grabs the kid's finger and snaps it off. Well, breaks the kid's finger.
I'll break your finger now.
I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh, it's awful.
Dude, there's video of this. There's video of the chess playing robot. It grabs the kid's finger, breaks the kid's finger. The kid was like 8 years old or something.
I pinned it down for a while.
A chess playing robot broke a boy's finger during a match in Russia.
Yes.
The president of the Moscow...
It's true. I did it. Yes. I smashed his finger to bits.
The president of the Moscow Chess Federation told a news agency, Sergei Lazarev said that the incident occurred at the Moscow Chess Open after the boy rushed the robot. A
rush is a move, right?
A robot broke a child's finger. This, of course, is bad, said the spokesman. The robot was rented by us. It has been exhibited in many places all across the world by chess specialists. Apparently, the operators overlooked some flaws. The child made a move, and after that, it is necessary to give time for the robot to respond. But the boy hurried. The robot grabbed him, and the robot broke the kid's finger. The claw that moves the chess pieces, the robot closed the claw on the kid's finger and snapped the kid's finger.
Yeah, don't hurry when you're playing chess or you'll get a broken finger. That's fair. It's almost like they're apologetic.
Okay. You move too fast. Now you die.
There's video. I mean, you can literally...
Death to you, little boy.
You can...
You are a man. I am a machine.
Fast, I'll kill you.
Can we turn this robot on Vladimir Putin and have him snap Putin's neck off?
Yes.
Can we do that?
You didn't attack his head.
I don't play chess.
I don't play chess.
Anyway, the boy apparently rushed the robot. So is the robot programmed to grab the other player's finger if it's rushed and snap it in half?
What happened was it looks like you can see the robot picking up a piece in a certain square, and then the kid's finger makes it to that vacant square. So the robot must have thought it missed a piece, and it picks up his pointer finger.
Yeah.
That looks like a piece to me.
If people don't think that robots are going to take over and kill us, they're on the trajectory to do that. Just watch this video.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actual audio of the finger being snapped.
Could have ripped his nose off.
And nobody unplugs it. They're just watching this robot. Nobody's just pulling it out of the wall socket.
All right, let's come back to the U.S. While we were gone last week, did you see some maniac woman went into the Love Field Dallas airport? You know, in Dallas, you got two airports. You got DFW and then you got Love Field. Southwest flies out of Love Field.
Mm-hmm.
I learned that the hard way.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, went to the wrong airport.
So, wait a minute. Which airport were you supposed to go to in Dallas, and which one did you end up going to?
I think Love Field was where I was supposed to be. Well, I was
Were
flying,
you on a Southwest flight?
I was flying out west. So I think I was, yes.
So
this
you were
is
years
15
ago?
years ago.
So instead of going to DFW,
Yeah.
you went to Love Field.
Yes, exactly.
And did you miss your flight at Dallas?
Yeah, I had to get a new flight.
Uh-huh.
Why are you giving her an Why are you
I
laughing
did
at
it
that?
too. I mean, everybody does it.
You haven't done it.
Everybody does it.
Hey, you ever go to O'Hare instead of Midway in Chicago?
No, I've never made that
You ever go to
mistake.
Tampa International instead of PIE instead of St. Pete?
I did that the other day.
Yeah. Or Albert Whitted. Yeah, I got a Delta flight out of Albert Whitted. Or Peter O'Knight.
I don't know what are these places? Little places?
Yeah,
Yeah.
little
Dude,
pea shooter
they're-
airports.
They're what?
Pea shooter
Oh, I
airports.
thought you said douchey airports.
No, Peter,
I'm like,
Peter
what are you-
O'Knight is located on Davis Islands,
Yeah.
and then the other one, Albert Whitted, is in downtown St.
Oh, sorry. I'm not a nautical guy.
Do you remember when...
Or area.
It's not nautical. That's
I am a nautical guy.
You are a nautical guy.
I'm not an aeronautical guy.
No, aeronautical.
Aeronautical.
All right.
Jeez, Mike. Do you remember when the huge military plane landed accidentally
Yes.
at Peter O'Knight on Davis
On
Islands?
Davis Islands.
Do you remember
yeah.
that?
Roxanne apparently does. Yes.
Was that a C? What was that? Was that
I don't remember what kind of plane it was.
Hey, Andrew, look that up and see what plane that was. It was a big. That was a huge event. Remember? And then they were gonna. do like a high-speed takeoff to get it out on the short runway, and it was like a whole spectator show. People were gathered around outside the perimeter of the fence on Davis Islands to watch the huge military plane.
It was like a little mini air show.
Oh,
It's
it
like
was.
the Spruce Goose.
It was oh my God, it was a C-17 Globemaster 3. That's a huge airplane. My God.
Doesn't it need like 3 miles
Dude,
to take off?
That I remember
Yeah.
the story. It was amazing. Yeah, Andrew.
Yeah, there are 3 airports that have a runway that pretty much lines up.
Yeah,
Big Dill, and then Peter O'Knight lines up with that one.
Same compass heading.
Yeah, and then there's one off of 75 that it's almost the same angle. So
The
I don't know
Tampa
if you counted
Vandenberg
wrong.
or Tampa Executive Air, whatever they call that place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So what year was this? This was 2013.
2012.
This says January 22nd, 2013. A military cargo plane that typically requires 3,500 feet for takeoff landed unexpectedly at Peter O'Knight Airport, where the longest runway is 95 feet shorter. Wow. A C-17 Globemaster 3. That's a big airplane. And it landed at that little pea shooter airport on Davis Islands. And then they took the thing off and they did like full throttle. And I mean, they were able to take off as well, which is truly incredible.
Without hitting another house and then causing that guy to come by with that home renovation show.
Hey, wasn't that the Tate's Pizza House that got hit?
I think they were.
That was another story. Tate's Pizza owners, if my memory serves me right, their home was hit by an airplane, a private plane that crashed at Peter O'Knight on Davis Islands, and the plane hit the house. And did it destroy the whole house or?
Yeah, the whole house was leveled or caught fire. I remember.
Look at this right
awful.
here. That was 2006.
I'm sure the house is fine after taking a giant plane.
The family are given an extreme maker. Tom and Cynthia Tate are well known in their tight-knit community of Davis Islands. Tom is the co-owner of Tate's Brothers Pizza, which they moved. They're now on West Shore.
So
Tate's is right, north of El Prado and just south of Bay to Bay. That's where Tate's Pizza is now on West Shore. But their home got hit. Here we go. On June 12th, 2006, a rare day when the house was not filled with neighborhood kids. Out of the entire Tate family, only Cynthia was at home when a plane crashed into the house. The pilot was killed along with the family pets, and the co-pilot was badly burned but survived. Cynthia miraculously escaped without any injuries, while the house and everything inside was destroyed. That's right. I remember it was the Tate family. Tate's Pizza.
Why is the house usually filled with neighborhood kids? That's weird.
After school, kids hanging out.
Must be a giant place.
But talking about Davis Islands and the airport, a lot of people probably don't remember that a plane crashed. Was it taking off or landing? I can't remember.
It was Sully's cousin who was flying it too.
So it wasn't Sully's cousin.
my cousin landed on the Hudson. Oh no! Who put this house here?
All right, can I get back over to the
What
story?
are we even talking about?
I was talking about Love Field in Dallas.
Okay, yes.
I don't want to talk about airports anymore.
I was talking about the maniac. Some woman, this is crazy. A woman fired several rounds up into the ceiling right near the ticket counter. This was last week at Dallas's Love Field, where Southwest Airlines is dominant. And the woman was yelling about her marriage. The ladies at the airport screaming about her marriage, threatened to blow up the airport. And then she was shooting her gun into the ceiling of the airport. And finally, she was confronted and shot by a Dallas police officer. Yeah, Dallas Chief of Police Eddie Garcia said the woman identified by police Monday afternoon as 37-year-old Portia Odufuwa was dropped off at the airport by an Uber, showing surveillance video from the airport during the news conference last week. The chief said the woman entered the airport, went to a restroom, exited several minutes later with a dark-colored hoodie pulled tightly over her head with her hands in her pockets. He said that she then went to the ticketing area, was seen walking around the kiosks. The woman's behavior near the kiosks drew attention of a nearby uniformed Dallas police officer who was walking toward her when she stopped and said she had an announcement. The woman, according to witnesses, began talking about her marriage. My marriage is terrible. And she's screaming about her marriage. And then she made threats that she was going to blow up the airport because her marriage was terrible. And then in the video, the woman can be seen leaving the restroom, walking toward the kiosk, pointing the gun toward the ceiling. She fired 2 shots into the ceiling at the Dallas Love Field Airport.
See, usually you feel like you're safe at an airport because people have to go through security, but not at the ticket counter.
It's like Yosemite Sam.
Unbelievable. Police said when she pointed the gun in the direction of the officer and another bystander, the officer fired several shots, taking the woman down.
This whole thing, this whole episode was a matter of seconds. She put a couple shots up in the ceiling.
Yep.
The officer retreats to safety and then pops her.
This is just insane. She's screaming about her marriage and she's firing shots. Well, how did that come? Well, I'm going to take an Uber to the airport. I'm pissed off about my marriage, so I'm just going to start screaming. I'm going to threaten to blow up the airport. I'm going to fire shots into the ceiling because I've got problems in my marriage. Doesn't make any sense.
How soon after an Uber ride can you leave a star rating? Because that driver is like, I gave her really good service, and she didn't get to leave a rating.
My God. Anyway, the woman, last I saw, she's going to survive, and now she's obviously facing all kinds of charges here. But again, you never know what the hell's going to happen at an airport. All right, folks, I'm not even remotely done with morons in the news. We'll sprinkle them in during the course of the show. We're just getting rolling, folks. We got 3 hours to go. We are back from vacation here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Hey, also, something's going to happen. 1st of August. Hey, something interesting is going to happen. I'm laying the predicate, all right? Something interesting is going to happen at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Gonna let you guys in on something really, really interesting. So, who's
Is this going to affect the impression connection?
Is the impression connection tomorrow?
Well, that's what Hal wanted to do, but if this is going to be some life-altering announcement.
There is something that has to be dealt with at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. So you want to be listening exactly 25 hours from right now, okay?
Give us a hint.
Just listen. So 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, Tuesday morning, August 2nd, be listening here at 8 o'clock. All right, I got something interesting, which we're going to lay down. All right, so heads up for that. Are you guys ready for another edition of, wait, you can get a DUI for that?
Oh, like a lawnmower?
Hey, Froggy, you're barking up the right tree.
You call me a dog?
As a semi-responsible owner of a riding lawnmower, I knew the law that you could, in fact, get a DUI while operating one of those.
In Florida, you can get, when Michelle was a Hillsborough County state attorney for a little bit, my lovely wife, Michelle, she worked for Mark Ober.
She got one on a lawnmower?
She had a DUI on a bicycle.
Wow.
Yeah.
She got one on a what?
Yeah. Michelle had a DUI on a bicycle case. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I thought you said she did.
No.
I'm like, what are you talking
No, my wife didn't get a DUI. No, my wife.
I made a joke. I go, she got a DUI on a lawnmower? You go, no, but she got a DUI on a bicycle.
When Michelle worked at the state attorney's office in Hillsborough County, one of the cases that she had was a DUI on a bicycle.
Yes.
It can happen. Horses, bicycles, riding mowers, you can get a DUI according to Florida statute. So don't think that, I'm all drunk off my ass and, I'm not going to drive my car. I'm just going to get on a bike. You can get a DUI on a bike. So this is another edition of, wait, I can get a DUI for that? Yeah. If you drive one of those Walmart scooters drunk inside the store, they can hit you with a DUI.
Oh, come on.
That's what are you going to do, knock over an end cap?
Well, the guy was ramming into all kinds of crap. Did you see this? All right, so our friends at the Smoking Gun dug this up. And this happened in Melbourne, over on the other side of the state. A Florida dude is in jail on a DUI charge for drunk driving a motorized scooter inside the Walmart.
He doesn't look like a scooter rider. Doesn't he look like a motorcycle rider? He looks like a tough guy. I can't picture him just fooling around.
Bum leg from a motorcycle accident.
Yeah.
Gotta be honest, it looks like he might have been an extra in Sons of Anarchy or something.
Yeah, that's the
Did
show.
you ever watch Sons of Anarchy?
No, but I know the premise.
Yeah.
What's the premise? What's the premise?
Motorcycle gangs.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Yeah.
I never saw it.
That was
a premise.
That was Sons of Anarchy, right?
This guy,
that was a great show. But did anyone else watch Sons of Anarchy in here?
I can't watch anything with Peg Bundy in it. She's always going to be Peg to me.
Yeah, she ruins everything.
No,
she's like Screech.
No, she was great.
Oh, yeah, Peggy's great.
Yeah, Peggy Bundy was great in Sons of Anarchy. Yeah, it was the motorcycle gang. It was a great series if you want to go back and watch them. Also, did anyone watch The Shield?
No.
Yeah,
The Shield was another great TV show.
But you know what I did watch?
What?
Have you guys seen The Love Boat? I watched the entire series over the break.
What?
The Love Boat. It's on Pluto TV.
How many seasons is The Love Boat?
I think it's about 10.
You watched 10
Oh my
seasons
God.
of The Love Boat? It's impossible. Dude, there were like 20-something episodes a season back then. You didn't
And they were an hour each.
You didn't watch. Come on.
I think I saw about 45 episodes.
Did you?
The Love Boat. I never saw an episode of my life.
All right, guys.
Really? That was your first Love Boat
Isaac the
experience?
bartender's the best. And then the ugliest guy in the show.
How many times did you hear this? Love.
Guest starring.
When do they start singing?
Scott Bakula. I mean, the guest stars are the best.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Are they going to start singing now?
Love,
There we go.
Captain Stubing.
exciting and
Yeah. Gopher.
come aboard.
Diane, the cruise director.
We're
And
expecting
Captain Merrill Stubing.
Who was the goofiest guest star that you saw?
Dick. The one I saw that really stood
Dick
out to me.
Van Patten from Eight
Dick
Is
Van
Enough.
Patten was a wife beater.
No, he
And
wasn't.
his wife was Rose from the Golden Girls, and he was like,
Are you serious?
"Get in the cabin." No, Rose, but Betty White was
serious?
also in that
No.
episode.
Wasn't Rose Betty White?
No, the slutty one.
Oh, Rue McClanahan?
Blanche. Yes.
Blanche. Yeah.
And then I saw, it's just a fantastic show, man. If anybody hasn't seen it or heard of it, it's called The Love Boat.
All right, let me
So it stood the test of time.
All right, let me get back to the DUI on the scooter in Walmart.
Sorry. Go ahead.
All right, go back to the smoking gun. Would you please?
I'm reading about Dick Van Patten on the Love Boat.
That's
Hold
enough
on.
with Dick Van Patten. All right, so folks, you can get a DUI on a motorized Walmart scooter inside the damn store. You know, a lot of stores have the complimentary scooters. Publix has them, right?
Of course. They have them right there by the shopping carts. They have like 5 of them.
Yeah, Publix has the motorized scooters. I've seen them in many stores.
Target has the red ones.
Yeah, my kid thinks that's a free ride, by the way.
Oh, when I worked at Publix, I used to drain those things doing donuts.
The thing is, if we walk into a store and they have them parked like in the little cart corral, my kid wants to ride it.
You got to get a key at the front. It's not like you can just take them.
I think you just take them.
According to the police report in Melbourne, over on the other side of the state, Aaron Gregory, 39 years old, was arrested on Sunday. What was it, last week? It was last Sunday. And he's in Walmart in Melbourne, and he apparently was intoxicated. They get a 911 call about an intoxicated male on a motorized scooter, and the guy is nearly running over shoppers. He's smashing into the store displays. He's smashing into shelves in the motorized scooter. A Walmart security official told the police that Gregory was seen haphazardly driving the Walmart scooter down the aisles, running into shelves, smashing into displays, end caps, and creating a danger. Almost ran over shoppers with the scooter as well.
Oh, sure.
What store?
It was Walmart.
Oh, I was wondering if it was one of mine because then he would need new shelves and that would be awesome.
It's Walmart.
Walmart. Yeah. How drunk do you have to be to not stay in a 5-foot lane?
Gregory was reportedly so intoxicated that he was barely able to stand on his own, and they had to transport him from the store on a stretcher.
Oh, my God. He could have died.
Yeah, listen to this. Inside the backpack, which he had taken off his back and placed in the scooter basket.
Oh, sure. That's where it goes.
Yeah,
right.
in the basket.
He's right.
There was an open bottle of Smirnoff vodka.
Oh, always the vodka.
Yeah, glad he went top shelf on that, you know?
Yeah. I get a little headache.
Smirnoff's good enough. It gets you where you're going.
What do you think was going to go buy a Walmart? More Smirnoff.
You know, guys, can I be honest? Does it really matter how much you spend on? Like, to me, vodka's like all the same.
Yeah, I mean, Grey Goose, I guess that's
So
a little
is
bit
wine.
smoother.
No, it's not. See, come on. You can't say that about wine. You can't say that about whiskey, but there's no...
everything you like, you can't say it about. But what other people like?
God, you don't have the nuances with vodka that you have with bourbons and whiskeys and ryes. Come on, or wines, whether it's French or Spanish or Napa Valley or where wine is so varied. Come on, vodka doesn't even come close to variations in whiskeys and bourbons and wines.
It doesn't have nuances, but it has like a scale. Like if you start at the bottom, it tastes more like rubbing alcohol, and as you move to the top, then it you don't taste that harshness
that
as
is
much.
spoken like a true alcoholic right there.
Look at that.
It tastes like rubbing alcohol. How do you know what rubbing alcohol tastes like?
It tastes like what rubbing alcohol smells
I got to
like.
be honest. I can't tell the difference between unleaded gas and vodka.
Because your palate is unsophisticated.
Yeah, it's unsophisticated. Yeah, sure.
All right.
Anyway, so listen to this. The store's security cameras inside of Walmart recorded this guy swerving and just deliberately running into items. And then he's also nodding off asleep while he's driving. So the guy is so drunk, he's like, the cameras catch his head going down and he starts falling asleep.
Why would he go to the store?
Well, I would definitely drink and drive on my scooter at Walmart before I would at any other store.
I mean, Walmart.
I would pick Walmart. I would think you would be least likely to be. I don't know.
What are you saying?
There's a lot of
hold
places
on.
to
No.
hide.
I want to. Can you please try?
I just think a lot of weird stuff happens there. So maybe I would be the least noticeable thing going on there.
It's a big store. It's usually very crowded.
Yes.
It's probably going to be in a guy in like a thong walking around. Everybody's going to be like, what? And you're going to be drunk and nobody will notice.
What you're saying is there's so much crazy crap that goes on in Walmart that you'd go undetected drunk on a scooter.
At Walmart versus, another, I don't know, CVS.
Does CVS have the scooters?
No, but if
this
be very
is
noticeable.
CVS. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, so Gregory was charged with 4 misdemeanors, including driving under the influence, disorderly intoxication, possession of an open container. That's the Smirnoff bottle.
Sure.
And last we saw, he was being held in the Brevard County Jail, $3,000 bond. Yeah. The Walmart scooter tops out at 10 miles an hour, is considered a motor vehicle.
10? Are you kidding?
According to Florida criminal statutes, it's a motorized vehicle. So that puts it in a different category than if you got a DUI, I guess, on an unmotorized vehicle. But see, what was surprising to me that you could get the DUI inside a store. You're not like on the road. You're not in the parking lot.
You're operating a vehicle. If you're in your front yard drunk, you get a ticket. If you're on your riding lawnmower, MJ, I had no idea it topped out at 10 miles an hour. I've ridden these carts around the parking lot, and they don't go that fast.
Yeah, we have a whole video. Remember me and you had those 2 scooters, and we did a bunch of tricks on them.
Yeah, but those were designed for mobility. This is a store cart.
Yeah.
MJ, I don't see how they go that fast.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, wait, you can get a DUI for that? Yes, you can. You can get a DUI for driving the scooter drunk inside Walmart.
What's the smallest wheel? Can you get drunk on roller skates?
Hey, can you get a DUI on roller skates?
A DUI.
I think you get drunk on anything.
Or rollerblades?
I don't know, because there's like no motor or there's no control over another.
No, but you can get a DUI on a horse and a bicycle.
But there's control of a device.
Anyway,
what if you're riding a horse that's drunk? Can you get a DUI?
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, another episode of Wait, you can get a DUI for that? Yeah. Driving the scooter drunk inside Walmart, just smashing into crap. All right, 7:14, it is the MJ Morning Show. In moments, we start the extremely long chunk of the MJ Morning Show. A lot of people wanted to know if Michelle and I and the kids, if we ran into J-Lo and Ben Affleck in Paris. Well, we'll discuss that coming up in just a bit. Stand by. And Fester.
Yes.
I want to talk about the Mega Millions jackpot. You hear that? One ticket. Can you believe one ticket won over $1 billion? One freaking ticket.
I know a guy who bought $5,000 worth of tickets.
Hold on to that thought. We are loaded. Also, my argument with Michelle in Paris over the dog toy. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff. Hang on, folks. We're back next. Don't move. MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Hey, MJ here with Roxanne and Fester, Froggy, and me, MJ. Did I mention that?
MJ, can I have some of this?
And Andrew. Don't take. I drank out of the bottle. Don't drink my water. Give me water. Give me the water.
I just want to have poured in my thing.
No, I drank out of the bottle. You don't want my backwash.
Yeah, I keep careless about.
Hang on,
backwash.
let me eat some peanuts.
Oh, jeez.
Now can I have some?
No, don't do it. MJ, he's gonna backlash into it.
Don't drink out of the bottle. Don't drink out of my bottle.
Don't do it.
Give me my bottle.
Froggy, listen to how, oh my God, he's so
Right.
protective of his
So
bottle.
Froggy is a connoisseur of vending machine peanuts in the morning, and he was going to load that up with peanut particles.
I have a new 1 liter bottle of San Benedetto sparkling water I brought from home. I feel especially parched today.
But I ran out of water. I was wondering if I could have a swig.
No, you can't drink my water.
Just give me a swig real quick.
Stop. I got an issue with you coming up in a minute.
a bone to pick with you, if you will.
First of all, we've got some Roxanne breaking news.
What?
Roxanne just talked to us during the break. Now, were you intending this to be discussed on the show?
Absolutely not. I was like putting it in your head so that as we got closer to that time frame, you would not badger me about it. I was like, let's just get this out.
Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news on the MJ Morning Show. Did I mention that this is an MJ Morning Show special news report? Hang on a sec. Can I make it even more official here? This is an MJ Morning Show special report. Now, here's Lester Holt.
Thank you. Oh my God,
Roxanne, would you like to repeat on air what you just told us all during the commercial break?
Yeah, I'll repeat it. I'm going to kick a can down the road till next year again.
Completely unprovoked, by the way. It's not like we asked Roxanne about this, but we're just kind of just going over what we're going to talk about next segment. And Roxanne's like, oh, and by the way, guys.
What can? What happened? What'd you do to a can?
Listen to this. Lay it on me,
Roxanne, go tell the audience what you just shared with us in the middle of the commercial break.
We had thrown out getting married in November
of
this year, and now I'm like, I was at dinner the other night with my family, and I said, I'm making an executive decision. We're going to kick that can down the road until 2023 because...
Just stop for a second.
Right.
So I got to just fill in the holes here because Roxanne has been engaged to Dig Dug for, is it 8 or 9 years now?
Okay, so it was
just a while.
2015 that we got engaged.
So that's what, like 2, 3?
So that is going on...
7?
It's 7 years.
7 years now.
Right.
So going on 8 years.
Yeah, that would be after 7.
It'll be 7 years in October.
And you guys apparently had decided that you were going to get married finally this November.
Right.
And you're telling us that at dinner over vacation, you made, and would you like stand up, slam the table?
I actually did. I was like, family, I did that. I said, it's like becoming too much stuff, too much work to do, too much money to spend.
All right, well, stop.
For
All
a
right.
decade?
So you're at, hold on a minute. You're at dinner. Was this at your house?
It was at our home.
At your
Yes.
home, so it's you, it's Dig Dug, and the two kids?
Yes.
Did you do I hit the spoon on the side of the glass and go, ding, 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 ding. Everybody have an announcement. I'm not ready to hitch my wagon to this bum.
No.
Yeah, there you go.
No.
Excuse me. I have
Attention,
something to
everybody.
say.
I have an announcement to make.
No, we had a.
And you stood up and said, hey, kids who are 5 and 2.5, we're not getting married in November.
Mommy's standing up. I think she's going to say that we're finally going to get married to Daddy.
So you made the executive decision that you're not going to get married to Dig Dug in November. What's going on here? Is there?
No, we had a great vacation. It was
Good.
wonderful. Everything is fine. But
It's probably a load off, huh?
it's just like there's just too much stuff going on in our lives right now. So I said, let's just not be stressed about this. Weddings are stressful.
Can I ask a question?
Uh-huh.
Does this have anything to do, and MJ, don't take this the wrong way, with MJ's indecisiveness for the future of this here program?
No, it has zero to do with that.
Damn it.
Listen,
Because you know what? We might not have jobs in November.
well, listen, the contract is coming up, and I don't know if we're going to renew. I don't know.
I just remember last morning show we had, MJ's like, oh, now's a good time to have children. Yeah, sure, no problem.
You know what, guys? I think I'm going to retire.
I think we actually got fired from that radio station, and I was holding the kid in my hand. Wasn't she in the room?
Guys, listen.
Listen.
October 5th coming up will be 2 years that the MJ Morning Show came back. And the contract's coming up. So maybe we ought to just say, hey, it was a fun MJ Morning Show, like a pop-up store,
Mm-hmm.
I just want to let
It's
them
like,
know.
like that temporary Halloween store that opens up at West Shore in the old Sears.
Dude,
you
years ago, I bought the best London fog coat that I've never worn from a pop-up coat store in Pinellas Park.
Look at that.
Thank you for that.
Yes.
What are we going to say,
I
Froggy?
love pop-up
I
stores.
was going to say, I'm going to let Ted know that if you decide to retire, that I could definitely do the show as Mason's buffoon boy. Okay, just want to say.
Mason doesn't like you.
Oh damn!
He doesn't. Anyway,
Mason
so
loves me.
you're not getting married.
Yeah, but no, next year.
So now you're
Next year,
kicking the can
2023.
to 2023.
Yes.
And then you said something about your daughter
yeah.
something
yeah.
out.
Because she thought that meant she was getting a new dad.
Oh, she started crying.
No, she said she was going to call the police and send a new dad or mom to jail.
Now, is the can that you visualize kicking down the street Doug's head?
No, I'm telling you, we had a great vacation. It was just
Something happened.
no. It was like, let's just not rush this.
And is Doug just sitting there listening to this like I'm not surprised at all? This is exactly
the 7th year in a row this has
yeah.
happened.
Most guys I know after 7 years are looking for a divorce,
That's the thing.
There's
Is like,
7-year itch.
and Doug's like, "Yeah, I'm still on the train. Nope, we're gonna make it legal. Yep. Then I'll leave her."
What's Derek's advice? That's what I want to know.
Roxanne,
Yeah.
kicking the can. We might not even be doing the show in 2023 when you decide to finally get married.
well,
Me and
I-
Roxanne will do it.
Wow.
Aunt Fester, huh?
I don't know.
All right, Froggy, you pipe down because I got something to deal with you in just a few minutes. First, though, $1.337 billion.
Could you buy Mega Ball tickets or Mega Money tickets over in Europe? MJ?
I could not.
Okay.
And you know what? I was going to call somebody and say, hey, could you buy me some tickets? And I'd slipped my mind because we were 6 hours ahead, and I was going to call somebody on Friday to say, hey, can you pick up some Mega Millions? To, give me $20. Give me 10 quick picks for Mega Millions, because at that point we knew the jackpot was going to be over $1 billion. Can you believe that one person in Illinois won $1.337 billion?
Oh my God, so much money.
So they'll be buried under a porch soon.
Oh, like Shakespeare out in Polk
No,
County?
I mean, it's just, isn't it always, we used to do stories all the time of bad luck lottery. You win the lottery and then your life falls apart.
I saw a story on this that, of course, who is the guy up in West Virginia That guy, man.
Which one?
There was one guy who he already was pretty well established, but he won a ridiculous lottery.
Yeah.
And his grandchildren got kidnapped. He got robbed at strip clubs.
Yeah, that guy. What was his name, man?
And it was a bunch of bad luck.
Now, hang on a minute.
He got robbed at a strip club. That's right.
He did. Because he had like a briefcase with
Yeah.
he just goes to strip clubs with briefcase with hundreds of thousands of dollars
His
in
name
it.
was Jack Whitaker.
Jack Whitaker.
It was a jack
All right.
wagon.
Now, here is the deal with lottery winnings. I know that over the years we've talked about a lot of lottery winners that they end up worse off, but I actually saw a story, I think over the weekend actually. I didn't print it out, but the story was something like you always hear about winners of lotteries and how their lives go to hell in a handbasket and they end up poorer than they were. Yes, there are stories like that, but the item that I read said no. The majority of people that win humongous money in lotteries do just fine.
Yeah.
And
But they do have more money, more problems.
Yeah, but don't you know a guy that won one?
yeah,
MJ?
my buddy Steve White.
Like he
You know,
won like
that-
millions of dollars. He's doing all right, huh?
He won I think 38 or 50 million bucks. He won
That'll do.
Powerball in Pennsylvania back in 2006 or something.
Is he homeless on the street?
No,
Nobody wants to
no.
hear the story of, I bought a house out west and I'm doing fine.
Bought a couple horses.
I got a ranch now. And
Scott lives happily in Sarasota
Yeah.
County.
I want to hear the Abraham Shakespeare story.
Well, here's the deal. $1.337 billion Mega Millions jackpot ticket has been won. But guess what? We may never know who the winner is.
oh,
that's
good.
the way to do it.
That's
Do
right.
you know why?
Because they're in the right state.
Yes, Roxanne, you are 100% correct. There are only a handful of states with either the national lotteries like Powerball or Mega Millions or their state lotteries. There's only a handful of states where you can remain anonymous. They can anonymously collect their winnings and nobody will ever know. Now, here in the state of Florida, we're not one of those states. Right. Remember, we had a recent story, maybe last year. Remember, we called Jeff Brandes. We called State Senator Jeff Brandes.
They were going to have a 90-day blackout period or something, or a 90-day of keeping your identity secret so you can get your affairs in order?
I think in Florida, did they pass that? It was if you won $250,000 or more, I think there was going to be like a 90-day blackout where they wouldn't release your name for I think 90 days.
What's that going to do?
Yeah, but we had Jeff Brandes on, who is a Florida state senator here in Pinellas, and Jeff had told us that the reason why Florida publishes names, it's all about the sunshine laws, and you've got money for the lottery that's earmarked for public usage, like education and schools, and Florida legislators think it's more important to have open sunshine and the ability to know who wins all this money versus protecting the privacy. Now, some states, though, and Illinois is one of these states, the person that won $1.337 billion with Friday night's jackpot, they can keep things secret. Now, in Illinois, people that win $250,000 or more can keep their name secret. So in Illinois, you got to win $250,000 or more, and then you can remain secret. Now, did you look up the Florida deal?
Yeah, I'm reading a Miami Herald story just this week because of the big payout, and it said as of May, people who win $250,000
in Florida,
in Florida, have 90 days.
Yeah, so your name will be released. So if somebody won $1.337 billion with this Mega Millions ticket here in Florida, they could keep their name secret for 3 months and then it would be released.
Yeah, that's enough time to get out of town.
But in Illinois, forever. So the question is, or you know what? No. The statement is, if you decide to make your name and identity known after winning $1.337 billion in Illinois, if you decide that you want to have a press conference and hold up the big check and be celebrated, you're a moron. All right? If you're in a state where you can remain anonymous and you don't, you've got to be the biggest dumbass on the planet.
All right, so this is not going to be anonymous forever because this is going to be like the biggest manhunt of a non-criminal kind ever.
Well, here's the deal. Let's think about, and folks, if you want to weigh in on this, if anyone listening wants to add something to our conversation, if you want to be MJ, Froggy, Fester, Roxanne, and you can call us at 800-990-1047. That's how you can get in anytime. Whenever we're talking about something, you ever have a hot tip, you got some gossip, you got something we need to know, you want to just contribute, 800-990-1047. So if you have any thoughts on winning the lottery, remaining anonymous if you can, go ahead and fire up the phones. 800-990-1047. But again, Fester, I know where you're going with this, is that you might decide to officially remain anonymous, but it's probably going to leak out.
No question.
But the point is, can you refrain? So if you win the lottery, if you win this massive amount, you can clearly go to the Illinois lottery headquarters to claim your prize, say you want anonymity, and if you don't tell anybody, then you can remain anonymous.
What,
and
you fake your own death?
Well, no. Is it possible to win $1.337 billion, keep it a secret, but, I guess...
How?
You change your name. You legally change your name.
It's not like MJ. You have your circle of people. I mean, let's say there's like 100 people you see on a regular basis in your life, and suddenly you disappear. Nobody's gonna know you landed that much money.
Who's the guy in the trailer with the Bugatti?
Yes,
there might be a small group of people. Now, will it eventually leak out? Most likely, yes. Is there a way, if you don't tell anybody, and maybe you move somewhere?
You pull the kids out of school.
Can you lead a secret life? Is it possible?
You change your name.
Your kids don't need schooling. Take them out.
If I had $1 billion, kids would never go to school again.
Animals running wild.
I'll buy them a school.
Now, I've got the lottery guy from Illinois. This is one of the lottery officials. And this dude, this was as of Saturday night. And he was saying that, we don't have any information yet. Yeah, here's the lottery dude. Let me see what I did with this. Here, listen. This guy's from the Illinois lottery.
We have not heard from the winner yet. We don't know whether or not they even know that they won a prize. So I encourage everybody to check your ticket.
So, listen, there are a couple of factors here. Number one, somebody could have won and not known they've won. You have people that do misplace or lose or never check their tickets. I got to believe with a drawing like this that most people obviously check their tickets, and they were very disappointed when they lost. However, there's a chance that the person doesn't know that they won yet. There's a chance that this is someone that was just passing through. And it's what? It's des plaines? I just came back from France, so you want to say des plaines.
Des plaines.
Des plaines.
You don't pronounce the consonant on the end of the words.
In Illinois, I think you pronounce des plaines, but like in Des Moines, you don't say Des Moines. That's Des Moines. They do the French. They do Des Moines like French. But in Illinois, Des Plaines is Des Plaines.
In Illinois.
No, it is Illinois. You don't say Des Plaines, Illinois.
So
many rules.
You win on Friday night, MJ. Do you go to work today? You have the weekend off. You go back to your job at the chicken processing factory?
Depends what he does for a living.
You don't know what they do.
What if they're a taster at the Haribo factory?
It could be a group of workers. It could be an office pool. It could be a bunch of factory workers in a meat packing plant.
I think you go back to work and you have a cat that swallowed the canary look all day. Like you just are really high and mighty and feeling good about yourself.
Hey, listen, they could be working at an assembly line for cars. They could be, like I said, you've had meat packing plants.
They could be in the band, the Cars.
Yeah. I mean, you had the winners at that Russell Stover chocolate factory. They were fudge.
What?
Remember?
His name could be Russell Simmons could have won.
Yeah. They assembled them.
Hold on. Phones are loaded here on the lottery question. So will we find out the winner? Either the dummy decides to make their name known when they can remain anonymous in Illinois, or does it leak out because the whole town's a buzzing? what will happen? Will the lottery announce that the winner came forward and they want to remain anonymous in the next couple of days?
They have to announce, or else people are going to go
If
crazy.
if it's a group of people, like 40 people in an office, and like a lottery pool, this isn't going to be secret much
That
longer.
doesn't stay secret. Yeah,
No.
100%. Hey, let's grab Jack in Tampa. Hey, Jack, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, good morning. How you guys doing this morning?
We're doing well, Jack. What's up?
Hey, there's a way you can actually stay anonymous in the state of Florida. You establish a trust, and you actually have the trust go ahead and cash the ticket for you. This way, there's no names involved. It's just the name of the trust. I have worked with somebody that's won a large sum of money. He reached out to a lawyer, found out that he could do that. The other thing, too, is you have people that go up there in Tallahassee, and they just sit there and they watch who comes and goes all day on finding out who wins lotteries.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
Well, hold on a minute. There are people that sit at lottery headquarters in Tallahassee to see who's going in to claim the prizes?
Yes, sir.
And why do they do that?
Well, because you got a lot of these folks out there that try to find.
Hold on, Jack. You're breaking up. Hello, Jack. Come in, Jack.
It breaks up right at the good part.
Jack.
I mean, it seems like a
All
little.
right, Jack, you're back. All right, go ahead.
Jack, you're off air.
All right, Jack, go ahead.
So the thing is as soon as they can figure out who you are, my buddy started getting phone calls right away because you can even get the video footage. A lot of the news places will put your video up there, or you going into the center picking up your ticket. So,
All right, so wait a minute. So your boss starts getting calls. Hold on. So your boss won money apparently. How much? How much did your boss win?
I think it was somewhere about $45 million.
Holy shit! Really?
That's a lot of money.
That's a good chunk of change. And
Yeah.
did the guy still remain your boss, or did he quit his gig and retire?
Well, what he actually did, he didn't tell anybody. Like I said, he reached out to a lawyer, got a trust established, sat on it for about 6 months after he went through a financial advisor, like a tax advisor, and then at the 6-month mark, he just decided he was going to go ahead and bail out. He did tell a few folks why he was leaving because he didn't want anybody to be really concerned about him. His wife was a school teacher, and she was able to retire out too.
Wow.
And by the way, they're doing just fine. They never bought a big mansion or fancy cars or anything like that. They just live very comfortable and live right in the same neighborhood they've been living in for 20 some odd years.
Lovely story.
That's
Hey,
dumb.
Jack, thanks for the call. I appreciate it.
Why wouldn't you go on?
No worries.
And that's good advice. I'm taking Jack at face value that
Don't enjoy any of it.
I'm thinking I might have heard this in the past that you can establish a trust to keep your name. So a lawyer can be the trustee. So I think that sounds like an angle. Let me grab George in Tampa. Hey, George, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, how's it going, y'all?
Doing well. All right, George, what's up?
All right, so, like, me personally, I would never really play the lottery unless if somebody actually bought me a ticket. But, if I were to win, I would definitely try to avoid any way that I could to just having my name being put out there like that. Because you're just asking for people to just come after you, ne'er-do-gooders or ne'er-do-wells to come after you.
Hey, listen, bottom line, we've talked to my buddy Scott who – hold on, what are you saying?
You use the word ne'er-do-wellers? I think it's the first time I've ever heard in a non-cartoon environment. That's the first time I've ever heard anybody, George, use that word ne'er-doers.
But George, listen, my buddy Scott, who won Powerball back in the 2000s, he was getting letters from everywhere. He lived in New Jersey. He was driving somewhere and crossed state lines and bought his ticket in Pennsylvania. And he was getting mail that was just addressed to Powerball winner, New Jersey.
And they would deliver it.
And they were he was getting mail with just that address, Powerball winner, New Jersey, and he was getting mail. And he was getting every sob story, everyone trying to hit this guy up for cash. It was like nonstop. So, and Scott now lives in Sarasota. He left New Jersey, moved to Sarasota, but everyone like was coming out of the woodwork, and it wasn't just relatives and friends, trying to hit them up for a loan or a business idea. I mean, every sad sack story, people were begging, oh, I'm about to lose my house and this, I'm sick, I need a new leg.
I'm broke as a joke, and I get one person a week trying to hit me up for a GoFundMe.
Right, I feel that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, right.
All right, George, have a great day. Hey, listen,
there.
if you can remain anonymous, if you're in one of those states where you can remain anonymous, do it. The question is, if they do select to remain anonymous with this $1.337 billion Mega Millions ticket win, will it leak out eventually, and will it make the news? That is the question. Now, here in Florida, Fester, there were 5 winning tickets sold for lesser prizes. You had several $1 million and $2 million tickets that were sold right here in the state of Florida.
Whoa.
Yep.
Nice.
2 tickets sold here in Florida matched all 5 numbers and worth $1 million. 3 tickets matched all 5 numbers in the Mega Ball 14, doubling their value to $2 million.
Did I see that one of the winners were in Palm Harbor?
I did. I don't have that on my story, but if you saw that, I'm not going to dispute it if you saw a local story on that.
That's
all right. So
that's still not a bad payday.
3 tickets sold matched 5 numbers and the Mega Ball, and that doubled the value. So is that correct? No. If they,
all right. So here.
If they have the multiplier, is that it? What's the story?
I'm on the lottery website.
Yeah.
Defuniak Springs, Big Boss stores in Defuniak Springs, and a Winn-Dixie in Palm Harbor.
Oh, look at that.
Were $2 million tickets.
So the Winn-Dixie in Palm Harbor did sell a $2 million ticket for the big Mega Millions jackpot.
That's great.
That's not bad at all.
Well, it's not lose, Dixie, huh?
It's a win-win.
Frog, you can go home now.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's Winn-Dixie. It's not lose Dixie. Stand up from Froggy over here.
Al texted me that one. Thanks.
Gotcha. All right, so the winning tickets, Big Boss to Funiac. I got it here. Winn-Dixie, Palm Harbor, Cumberland Farms in Jensen Beach.
I love how they give the names. Cumberland Farms, the Sebring
Truck Stop. The Sebring Truck Stop on Highway 27 in Sebring.
Oh, the trucker guy.
And then a Publix in Kissimmee on South Orange Blossom. Publix on Orange Blossom in Kissimmee. They sold also $1 million winning ticket. Look at that.
That's awesome.
And guess what? The next drawing is tomorrow night, and it's a loser like $20 million.
Forget it.
Yeah,
Not
why
worth
even
it.
bother?
It's not even worth my time to get out of bed.
Boo!
20 million.
And Fester, you won. How much did you spend on this thing, by the way?
A total of $30 for Friday's drawing.
And did you win anything?
No, I haven't. Well, hold on. I haven't checked my tickets yet because I have them all from out of state, so I have to physically.
You might be the winner.
Well, no, it's not like I have a big win.
He wasn't in Illinois.
I wasn't in Illinois.
He wasn't in Des Plaines, Illinois.
I bought some in Pennsylvania and Virginia.
By the way, that was a Speedway.
Wow.
That was a Speedway store.
You just walk in, get gas. Yep, give me a couple of Mega Millions.
Why not? I got to pay for a lot of lizards somehow.
Guess what? You get a lot of lot lizards for 337 billion, whatever the number was.
Highest quality lizard.
Be the lizard king.
So if they take, I heard the lottery officials say that if the winner takes the cash amount and not the annuity, if they take the upfront cash right now, they'll end up with like 700 and something $million.
And then you lop taxes off of that, you still get, what, 400 million?
It's still a ridiculous amount. The winner can select for the payout now and get $780 million.
That's what you want, payout.
So, lop 7% off of that, and that goes to the feds. And
just keep it like Shakira.
And I guess it's probably going to be Illinois tax as well. Yeah, Andrew, what do you have?
I was going to say about the Illinois state tax.
Yeah. Am I grabbing line 7 here? Hi, good morning, MJ Morning Show. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, are you there? Yeah, go ahead.
We transfer your call. And that goes to
you got to turn your radio down. Tax as well. Yeah. All right, Andrew, pick up the phone. Let me know if this caller is worth talking to here.
Well, they're all worth talking to, but you got to shut your phone off. Oh, your radio off, people.
Yeah, Andrew, make sure you tell them turn their radio all the way down because there's like a 20-second delay on this sucker. All right, am I Oh, they hung up? All right.
Okay.
Hey, Froggy, I got a little issue with you.
Oh, God, here we go. It was so nice not to hear about your yip issues when on the vacation. I come back first day.
Issues.
Issues.
With you.
Froggy, did you realize that I was right next to you this morning on MLK on the way to the studio?
No, I don't pay attention.
Well, I was right next to you.
Yeah?
You were in your pick-em-up truck. You were in the left lane.
That wasn't me. What time did you get here?
You were right at the traffic light near
MLK.
It was
Roosevelt?
Yeah, was it MLK and Roosevelt over there?
Yeah, the diagonal street?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I was in the left lane. So I was behind you, and I recognized your pickup truck, and I picked your lane because I figured you'd be going faster out of the red light. You did not.
No, I don't drive fast.
Hold on. The car in the right lane exited the red light at a decent speed. You're just putting there in the left lane, so I go around you.
I like to relax on the way in.
Well, guess what? I pulled next to you, and you didn't see me, but
That's illegal.
I'm looking at you. Froggy is driving, and his face is buried in his cell phone.
That wasn't me.
Dude, it was you.
How can you see at nighttime?
It was you. And then I watched as you made the left turn into the back of the office complex. And then you continued to follow me into our parking lot where you parked in your parking space in the back. Froggy,
Okay, I have an
saw
explanation
you. No,
for this.
hold on a minute. So you were driving on MLK this morning. This is 5:45 this morning. You're driving, and you're literally nose deep, and that's a big nose you have there, in your cell phone. I pull next to you. I watched you for 10 seconds. Your eyes are not on the road. For 10 seconds, you're still on the cell phone. Finally, I just, hit the accelerator, and I get ahead of you, and I just come to work. But Froggy, you're driving, and you're looking at your cell phone, and you're driving so slow that cars are moving around you like me.
They were?
Froggy, you can't be holding your cell phone and watching whatever's on your screen.
Maybe he was looking at GPS or something.
Oh yeah, because he forgot how to get to work.
I'll tell you what I was doing, and you'll understand.
No, there's no excuse for you. To
I will tell you, and you'll understand.
Let him say his piece.
All right, go ahead.
I don't know if you know this, but over the weekend, Ric Flair had his very last match.
I saw that.
That is true. Yeah. Was that pay-per-view?
Yes, it was.
Dude, were you watching Ric Flair on your cell phone while driving on MLK and not paying attention to the road?
Let me go to YouTube and see what the last thing. I was watching Ric Flair's last match,
dude,
where he got brass-knuckled in the face. Now, the thing is, I might have been watching Ric Flair's last match while sitting at the light, but I will tell you one thing. I did not watch it while driving.
I saw you. You were 200 yards past the intersection. You're still looking down at your phone. I sat next to you for 10 seconds watching your eyes on your cell phone screen, and it's dark, so I can see the glow of the cell phone. It's reflecting on your face. For at least 10 seconds, you left the truck. So you might have been watching Ric Flair's final match on your YouTube at the red light. You continued to watch as the light turned green, and you're motoring along. I pull next to you.
It's nothing but conjecture, and you're being leading.
It's not conjecture, and I'm not leading the witness.
It's conjecture.
Dude, it's conjecture.
Yes, that word. This is conjecture. You're being leading. You're being false. You're being accusatory, right, Judge?
I'm accusing you because I saw you.
I would like a sidebar.
You're
with the judge.
driving, and your cell phone is in your face, and you're not watching the road.
This is a sidebar. This is a sidebar with the judge.
I sat next to you for 10 seconds and watched you not even look at the road.
Hold on, Mr.
On the way to work this morning.
Okay, you've made your case. Froggy, what do you want to say? Come on, talk to me, baby.
Listen, I don't know what to say to this guy. He caught me watching Ric Flair. But I'm pretty sure he's lying. I think this is false conjecture.
All right, were you really watching Ric Flair?
During the stoplight. And you're an outright liar.
No,
you're a liar.
You continued.
No.
I watched you.
Let's talk about a bigger problem.
You were already past like Jable circuits already. You were still on the phone. You did not look at the road. Your eyes were watching your cell phone, and apparently it's Ric Flair on YouTube.
Let me ask you a question. Was my cell phone on my steering wheel?
It was in your hand.
You couldn't answer that.
You were holding your cell phone in your right hand, and you were not watching the road. That's
MJ,
what I saw.
You saw him not watch the road for 10 seconds, which means you weren't watching the road for 10 seconds.
I was I was darting back and forth.
His hand was on a swivel.
First of all, there was no traffic ahead of me.
Oh, swivel head.
There was no traffic ahead of me, and I was watching the road. Then I would dart and look at Froggy, watch the road, then look at
you
Froggy.
were in that black car. I saw what you did. You ran through that red light.
I did nothing of the sort.
And then you flicked off an old lady. And then I saw you do a double wheelie. Didn't use your blinker.
I did nothing of the sort.
All while you're watching a 75-year-old man?
You pulled out your and then you showed it to some old man. You're like, what are you doing?
Can we talk about the bigger issue of now we have to worry about coworkers spying on us?
I'm not spying on it. I recognized Froggy's truck.
This is not right.
I pulled next to Froggy.
This is wrong.
And
Can I say? Oh yeah. Thank you.
I pulled next to Froggy, and he was on the cell phone. Froggy, how many times have I done commercials for Kemp Rouge and Green about people getting smashed by jackwagons on their cell phone? And if you get in a car wreck and someone is driving and they're on their cell phone and they hit you, you need a great attorney like Kemp Rouge and Green.
Oh my God.
How many times have I... Hey, guys, before we went on vacation, there was a horrible tragedy on the Howard Franklin, or just off the Howard Franklin at 275 North, where it splits off the Kennedy.
Right.
You had a guy in a pickup truck on a cell phone that ran into stopped vehicles, and 2 people perished. Froggy.
All right.
Froggy.
Objection.
There's no objection. You were on your cell phone. I saw you.
Speculative, accusatory, leading.
Did you look up
repetitive?
MJ, he looked up legal terms in court.
And the
on his
witness
cell
is
phone.
not being competent?
The witness
Violation of evidence rule.
Oh, how about contempt? You're going to throw contempt?
Conjecture, hearsay, leading, repetitive.
Dude, you just chucked your cell phone, you idiot.
That was dumb.
You just threw your cell
That
phone.
was dumb to do. But don't spy on me anymore. I'm sure everybody would agree out there that this is illegal activity. He's breaching my privacy. He's invading my castle.
MJ,
Nobody wants to be spied on the way to
Froggy
work.
typed into Google common objections in court.
Conjecture. Hearsay.
Irrelevance, the witness is incompetent, violation of the best evidence rule.
Can I get a lawyer, a real lawyer, to call in and tell me spying in someone's vehicle for almost 30 seconds? I wanted to hear the drum roll.
If I can see you in your car on the road, you have no expectation of privacy. I saw. Give me my water bottle.
Tell me I'm right. Tell me I'm right. Tell me I'm right.
You're not right.
Tell me I'm right.
Do not drop my bottle.
Tell me I'm right.
Do not drop my bottle.
Tell me I'm right.
No, you're wrong. Do not drop my bottle. Do not.
Cover your eyes, Roxanne.
Froggy, you are wrong. Give me. I have a.
Tell me I'm right.
You're wrong. You have a 1-liter bottle of my San Benedetto sparkling water. Do not drop my.
Right.
It's a glass bottle.
Just stop the music for a second.
Yes.
I can ask you a question.
Yes. Oh my God! What is wrong? What, dude?
What happened?
You just smashed the glass bottle of.
I did. I blacked out for a second. Am I right?
Froggy just grabbed my water bottle and smashed it on the floor. It's a glass. It's a glass.
Smash it. I just dropped it. That's accusatory.
It's a hard drop.
My God, Fester, can you aim the camera?
Oh my!
That's my. I told you.
I don't know. Can you aim the camera over there? Can you get what Froggy just did?
I didn't do anything. You didn't see nothing.
The floors need cleaned, so maybe that will help.
You know, this stuff is supposed to be fizzy.
Hold on, did you just say the floors need cleaned?
Yeah, so now they're going to get
English?
cleaned.
What English language sentence structure is that?
The
floors need cleaned? You mean the floors need cleaning?
Need to be cleaned.
Or need to be cleaned?
No, I left out.
Hey, I don't think this water's too healthy. It's fizzing.
You know what? BJ used to say that all the time. BJ used to say, the house needs painted.
Oh, you hate that.
Oh, I would get on BJ all the time, you know.
His house needs to be painted all the time.
Yeah.
So it's been 2 months. I got to paint the whole house again.
I need a.
We have a wet cleanup on Aisle MJ Morning Show studio.
Andrew to the rescue. Thank you for giving me a paper towel with a paper towel.
Don't you love it when there's a roll and it has one sheet of paper towel left?
All right. I got to go look for some paper towels or something. We had a situation here.
You're impossible.
You guys are talking about water and paper towels, but there's shards of glass all over this.
Are you thirsty? You want some of my water?
Dude, no, stay away from the equipment.
Oh,
my God.
Here's the thing.
I wanted the bottle of water.
That's why I did it. That's the thing. I know you wanted it, and I wanted to ruin it.
Froggy, admit you were on the cell phone while driving, and that is dangerous, and you won't do it again. Dude, I'm looking out for you. I don't want you to be charged with, like, vehicular manslaughter.
Oh, my God, I would never.
That's a little... That's a big jump.
Dude, if you're on the phone and you're not paying attention to driving, what if a little Girl Scout troop ran in front of you?
Oh, my God.
They were on a 545 field trip crossing, MLK.
Well, they have Samoas with them.
I mean, if they're trying to peddle Thin Mints at 4:45 in the morning, 5:45 in the morning, I don't know.
This water doesn't look healthy, first of all. It's eating up the floor.
The water has absorbed all of the grime and gunk from the last 2 decades of this studio.
What do you think's going to happen when you bring in a big, giant glass bottle? It's your fault. What an idiot.
Hey, have you guys heard these Instagram clips? You know the Instagram Reels?
Yes.
I love those.
And, but people use the same repetitive audio over and over again. Like, if there's something really cool happening, it's like...
It's what's trending, right?
It's world class. Have you heard that? I mean, on Instagram Reels, where, they're now trying to really kick it up to compete with TikTok, because the Chinese communist spy operation TikTok is, kicking Instagram's butt. So now what Instagram is trying to do is IG is trying to make the Reels like the TikTok videos. So they're really trying to push that heavy.
I mean, Facebook has that now. YouTube has shorts.
Yeah.
I mean, so that's where it's going.
Well, here's the deal. So as I go through the Reels, you'll notice that a lot of people use a lot of the same music cues, or there's like audio bites that people use.
Yeah.
And
we know
are
what
those
you're talking
on
about.
TikTok?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Like,
you
if you
use
make
what's popular.
You make a TikTok video, you can add sound, and you pick from a library of music.
That sounds fun.
All right, there is an Instagram user by the name of Hard Hat. And this guy, this Hard Hat guy on Instagram, he's a Latino man, and he's a construction worker.
Okay.
And he's shooting all of these videos of him, like, on the phone calling his bosses.
We watch him all the time.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
And it's Mr. George
yes.
and Mr. Mike. And there's one of the audio bites that people are using for any klutzy video where someone does something stupid, like a tractor trailer, runs under a low bridge, or if someone is on a bulldozer and it rolls over on the side of a hill. People are taking this audio bite that Mr. George from the construction guy, and they're like putting the audio on like all of these videos out there. But I hunted down the original.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, no, I hunted down the original guy, and it's like Hard Hat. Hey, Andrew, what was it? Like Hard Hat 60, what was it?
9? Well, I mean, let's
Aren't
see.
you a sleuth?
I mean, if I'm going to come up with a name, it's going to be that. No, it's Hard Hat 68, where I owe you one.
96.
It's Hard Hat 96.
Oh, close.
And he's on Instagram, and this guy, I got to play these audio bites because there's the one that everyone's using, and then there are other ones. So here, listen to some of these audio bites, and people think they're real, but I think they're set up, because in some of the videos, the guy's like sitting in his construction vehicle or on a piece of heavy equipment, and he's calling the boss, allegedly, either Mr. George or Mr. Mike, and he's complaining about other workers. So he's snitching on other workers. And the guy's opening up like beers while he's making the phone calls in the construction vehicle or like in heavy equipment. It looks like it's a road crew that lays pipe that does drainage stuff, if you watch the videos. But I want to play some of the audio here. Listen to this dude.
Hello? Yeah, Mr. George. I'm here in the bar. Jose drinking beer in the bar. and he's paying with the company card.
So he's talking about Jose is drinking beer in the bar and he's paying with the company card.
Okay.
All right, that's one of them. All right, here's another one.
Hello, Mr. Mike. I'm calling you because Pedro is using the company truck for go to the sport bar. Yes. And that's no good for the company, you know, Mr. Mike. Because he drinking and driving, and that's no good.
And then, wait a minute. Did you hear the little clink? He's opening up a bottle of cerveza. He's opening up a bottle of beer while he's calling Mr. Mike.
Using the metal from the seatbelt.
Yeah. So in these videos, he uses a level, like an actual level. He uses like the seatbelt. He uses a fork. In these videos, he uses like a bunch of different things to open up beer bottles while he's making phone calls. All right, here's another one.
You know, I'm sorry for my English, but this is the English that Mr. George teach me. So you go, you'll be happy, okay? So today I'm here because, you know, I'm the best worker of the Mr. George. I'm the best one. Because I teach the people. I teach how to sleep in the pipes. I teach how to take lunch. What time is lunch time. I teach them how to get late. You okay if you get at 9 a.m., you good. Also, I teach them how to use the level. The correct way to use the level, right? You see? This is the right way to use the level. So, I always teach them. That's why Mr. George loves me. That's why I'm the best one.
So, in the video, he's using the level to open up a beer bottle while he's in the construction vehicle with his hard hat on. All right, now here's the one that's being used as a meme. This is the audio bite that everyone is using for any kind of like stupid video of someone doing something stupid at work or some kind of a construction accident or something that some worker does that's dropping a whole pallet of merchandise on a forklift. This is the one that everyone's using, and it's just repetitive. It's showing up all the time on the Instagram Reels. Listen.
Hello, Mr. George. How much you pay for the new guy? $20? No, too much money. He's no good operator. He's not doing nothing.
I love this guy. But I don't think they're real. I think these are...
Yeah, they're all put on.
I think they're put ons, especially the guy's opening up beers and drinking. The guy opens up like a 40. He's got Modelo. He's got like 8 different brands the guy's opening up in the different videos. Here's another one.
Hello? Yeah, Mr. George. I'm here in the bar. Jose drinking beer in the bar.
Oh, did I use this one already?
And he's paying with the company card.
Yeah, I played that one already. Hey, did I play this one?
Mr. George, I'm calling you because Jose and Alejandro went for lunch at 11 o'clock. And the lunch time is 12 o'clock.
I love this.
You have to say something. Yeah, because they asking for raise. Right? Yeah. Okay, you say something. You have to say something because they late.
And then he opens up another beer while he's making that video.
Hello, Mr. MJ.
Yes.
Yeah, Froggy driving like a jackass.
Yes.
Yeah, you must say something in the company car.
I love this guy. Hey, I got a couple more.
Mr. Mike. Just calling you because Jose is not here. He's not here and he's supposed to come at 7 a.m. It's 10 a.m. and he's not here. Okay?
What a punk.
No need here anymore. No.
All right, here's how you know these are fake.
He always come late. Yeah. Always. Okay? It's too much with Jose. No need it. No, he anymore here. No need it anymore. It's too much with Jose. Too much.
Right.
Okay, so you love this guy.
No, okay,
I love the guy, but I think these are put-ons.
These are all fake.
I think they're all fake. I think Fester's right.
Yeah, if you're the construction site snitch like this, if you're ratting everybody out for every little thing they do, he's going to be underneath a bulldozer. He's going to accidentally fall into a hole and get covered up.
Hey, here's one more.
Oh, Mr. George, the new guy, the compact guy, no good. He's in the phone and sleeping. And Jose, he come today and he drinking Modelo. And he was listen Ramón Ayala en los Tacuaches de Sinaloa.
I have no idea what he just said. I hope that was clean.
I don't like it.
All right, thank you.
When did you discover this guy, MJ? I hope you weren't like at the Louvre trying to look at art, and then you're like looking at your phone, messing around with this guy.
You know what? I think I was looking at the armless Venus de Milo,
Yes.
and I'm flipping through Instagram Reels, and I just noticed that there were like 20 videos that I found that had the...
Hello, Mr. George. How much you pay for the new guy? $20? No, too much money.
That's the one that everyone's using, that one right there. That they're putting it on all kinds of videos. But I think it's hysterical. Even if it's not real, if they are staged and they're put-ons, the guy, I still love the guy.
What could you possibly do to those, though? What kind of video are people making?
Dude, they're finding like construction accidents or somebody who screws up something on the job, and they're
clever.
they're adding that audio bite. Mr. George, how much did you pay for the new guy? No good.
Did you see the video of the bakery accident where have you seen the big baking thing and the drill's going around like this, and somebody goes in to check it and another person accidentally starts it and cuts the guy in half?
Dude, that's terrible.
Froggy.
No.
Okay.
Why do you got to bring everything down with that?
It's a horrific video. I'll send you the link.
Yes, I made a link, first of all. And second of all, Froggy, it's inappropriate.
It's totally inappropriate.
Very inappropriate.
All right, moving along. Anyway, I love the Mr. George guy. You got the MJ Morning Show here at Q105, and we are back from vacation, folks. Welcome to August the 1st of 2022, and the whole team's back together. Hey, tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., you want to make sure you're listening tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., Gonna drop some interesting news, all right? So 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, got something really interesting, which I will reveal here on the MJ Morning Show. So 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, make sure you're listening right here on the MJ Morning Show. You guys follow my Instagram while we were in Paris?
Yep. You're busy on it.
Do you want the truth?
Fester, you didn't see one damn thing I did.
Not one thing.
So, Roxanne, what stood out on my pictures and my video that you watched?
Well, I mean, the first thing that popped into my head is you took a picture of your wife sleeping, which I would not be cool with that.
On the airplane?
Yes.
Yeah,
so
I did.
I would not have liked that. I love the Eiffel Tower. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, let me say something about that. You were drunk in that video.
I was not drunk in any video.
Oh, buddy. Play the audio of you guys and the lighted up. I even commented. I go, dude, how hammered are you? In the lighted up video, you're like, let's look at the lights.
All right, so Fester, scroll up.
Oh my God, look at the lights.
I was doing it. I was doing an Instagram.
You were drunk.
I was not drunk.
All right, play the one when he comes back 10 minutes later.
You drank a bottle of French wine.
Hang on a minute. So I was doing an Instagram live at midnight at the Eiffel Tower. And after dark, Fester, don't scroll. I got it.
All right.
So after dark at the Eiffel Tower in Paris, on the hour, the whole tower starts sparkling. There are like hundreds of strobe lights, and the thing flashes for a couple of minutes.
How annoying.
So
serious. You're epileptic?
All right, now let me play the video here. I think it's this one right here that you're talking about. Let me roll the video here, and let me put the audio on. Here we go. All right, here we go. And this thing's going to start flashing in about, 10 seconds.
Count down.
I think people are counting down, actually. There it is. It's starting. There it is. Look at that. So it is 12 midnight, Saturday morning in Paris. And then the Eiffel Tower starts flashing. Look at that. Why are you saying I'm drunk?
Is this official French music that they use every night?
I don't know. I told you I'd be back.
Pretty sure it's Dr. Dre.
Flashing. And hey, Chloe, when do the strobes go or the searchlights? Why are you saying I'm drunk? I'm not drunk. No, the searchlights. When do they do those? I don't sound drunk.
Oh, yes, you do.
Yeah. So there you go.
There you go.
That's the whole Eiffel Tower flashing with a whole bunch of flash cubes going off. Like
More
Kodak
Dr. Dre?
Instant.
It's like MJ.
La-di-da-da-da.
Okay.
Welcome to the Eiffel Tower.
Okay, so MJ actually makes it sound less climactic than it is because there's the Eiffel Tower.
Well, it's like two lights.
Bunch of light bulbs.
I got a picture of Michelle and me at the Mona Lisa at the Louvre.
I saw that.
Were you guys begging to be mugged walking around Paris with those berets on?
Well, that's the funny thing. We also took several shots. There's a really funny picture here. We took several. We all had berets. We bought cheap €2 berets from the tourist gimmick stands. So we took several pictures where Michelle, me, Julian, and Chloe were wearing different colored berets, and we're taking a couple of pictures. There's one shot that we're standing up. This is hysterical. There's one shot, and we're standing in front of, do they call it the Parthenon? Is that it? Or the Pantheon? Whatever it is.
I call it the Pantheon. Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's this the building in
Isn't
well, no, you've got
That's in
obviously
Greece,
no,
right?
no, you've got Italy, you've got
Yeah,
Greece,
Italy.
but there's also something called the Pantheon or whatever the hell it is in Paris. We're standing in front of the place, and I took a picture of us, or I had someone take a picture of us. I asked someone to take a picture of us wearing the berets, and the picture looks nice, but I used my Google Magic Eraser to erase like people in the background.
Right.
But guys, let me bring up this picture, and I want you guys to take a look. Can you guys see anything in this picture? Take a look at this picture.
Did you forget a leg?
Oh, that's
It's
a ghost.
I erased my left leg. So in the picture, I'm legless.
Oh my God, you're like Marty McFly in Back to the Future.
I didn't realize this. When I erased some of the people in the background with the Google Pixel Magic Eraser, I erased my freaking left leg. And it's not in the... Hey, Andrew, do me a favor. Can you grab this and put this up on our website? All right? Or
Are you sure you're not from the future?
Or, that's what it looks like. My body parts are disappearing. Or you can take a look at my Instagram. And listen, I encourage everyone to give me a follow. Take a look at all of the videos we shot, all the crazy pictures. My Instagram is Certified MJ Radio. That's my personal Instagram. Give me a follow. Check it out. Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio on Instagram. Check out the pictures. See my missing leg. And then also... somebody commented about something that looked like it's in my pants.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I got to point it out. And then somebody said, "What's in your pants?"
So you do have two legs there.
But it's not only my missing left leg. Somebody was, see, once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Well, that's not you.
Yeah. So somebody's like, "Hey, what's that in your pants over there?"
You got elephantitis?
Anyway, check out the images, folks. Go to my Instagram. Certified MJ Radio is my personal account. And give me a follow while you're there, because you never know. I did a whole bunch of Instagram lives. Just
I have an announcement to make.
Yeah, go ahead.
I changed my Instagram name.
Yeah, to what?
Froggy MJ Radio.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Did you really?
Froggy MJ Radio.
Okay.
I'm going to start saying my Instagram account. Follow me now. Froggy.
That's fine.
MJ Radio.
I have no issue with that.
No certified needed.
And then I had the little issue with Michelle in Paris. The little argument with Michelle. Let me get Michelle on the phone.
Did you want vacation sex?
Hey, Andrew, can you answer phones? Phones are ringing here. Let me call Michelle here. Yeah. Little argument with Michelle over an item which she wanted to buy. I did not want to buy. And now,
Hello.
Good morning, my lovely.
Good morning.
Are you listening to the show this morning?
I was, and then I fell back to sleep, but we had some kind of an argument in Paris, I think I heard you say.
Yes.
Was it at the Moulin Rouge?
No. Hey, what was the place? Is it the Pantheon or the Parthenon where my leg is?
I don't know. I was joking. I don't
Oh,
know.
that might not have even been it?
It's the Pantheon.
There is something called, I think, the Pantheon in Paris, but I don't know that that's where we were.
All right, so here's the deal. Michelle, what did we argue about in Paris? What did you want to buy?
What didn't we argue about in Paris?
Oh,
Wait, Michelle, we didn't argue about a lot. Come on.
You guys had to travel halfway around the world to do exactly what you do here at home?
By the way, Michelle is leaving me for 3 weeks tomorrow.
It's about time. Oh, only 3 weeks?
Michelle is leaving me for 3 weeks tomorrow. We'll get to that here in a second. All right, so Michelle, what did we argue about? What particular item did you kind of storm off and give me the cold shoulder for 3 hours?
The rubber dog toy, the Eiffel Tower.
We go into a dog store. Like it's a pet store. They sell all leashes and harnesses.
Oh, my God, what an American tourist trap.
Listen to this, right?
It's so cute.
They had
And it squeaked.
They had a rubber Eiffel Tower dog squeaky toy.
Mm-hmm.
It was 22 euros,
No,
which is
it wasn't.
yes, it was.
It's 18 euros.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, 18. It was something else. Was 22. It was 18 euros.
How much is that?
It was a flimsy latex. It was a squeaky latex, like yellow Eiffel Tower, and it was 18 euro, which is $18 essentially, because the euro and the dollar are at parity essentially now.
Well, on such a cheap trip, you can't buy something that expensive.
Well, no, the point is I'm not spending $18 for a cheap-ass rubber dog toy.
The point is you don't love your animals.
You're so
weird.
Thank you, Roxanne.
Right?
That is not the point.
All right, hold on. MJ, I bet you I could go to Amazon right now and find Eiffel Tower dog toy for like $3.
Guess what? I tried that. It's not there.
Oh, it's only going to be made on phone.
That's the first thing. When I was in the store, I'm like, Michelle, I'm not paying 18 euro for this thing. It's probably on Amazon. So I went to Amazon. I typed in Eiffel Tower dog toy. Nothing came up.
Well, the Eiffel Tower owns the rights.
Yeah. So nothing was on Amazon.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You're screwed.
Yeah, it wasn't there. But Michelle, I wasn't spending $18 for a cheap, it's like a $3 or $4 squeaky toy. It was just all jacked up because it's like near the Eiffel Tower.
When's the last time you bought a squeaky toy for the dogs? You don't even know how much squeaky toys cost.
How much do squeaky toys cost?
Well, it depends on the quality of the toy.
And the squeak.
Do you think your dog would give any animal's ass about, oh, look, my owner brought me back the Eiffel Tower squeak toy as opposed to like a bone or a fake tire
Thank you.
toy?
Or how about I just give him a greenie out of the package near the back door at the house?
Says the guy who thinks his dog is typing messages on his computer. You think that your dogs are like human, so why wouldn't he know the difference?
We should have brought them back little doggy berets.
Yes.
Stop it, please.
God,
Just knock it off. Anyway, if you want to see a bunch of our Paris videos and pictures. Oh, Michelle did some art critiques, by the way, in the Louvre.
I was critiquing the Mona Lisa. That thing's awful.
You know, there's one more Michelle. Did I post the one about you thinking that the people had pedophile faces? Did I post that one yet?
Oh, God.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know if I think I might have one more Michelle art critic video review to post.
Oh, I did take humanities in college.
Yeah, from the Louvre.
One class.
All right, so Michelle, let's talk about you leaving me.
Bye.
What
I don't get a bye, Felicia.
Look,
where are you going diving?
Hey, Michelle, I've known several couples that have had trial separations, and some worked out, some didn't, but that's all right. It's healthy, I guess.
Uh-huh.
So, Michelle, where are you going? Michelle is leaving me. Seriously, I have never
Where
been.
am I not going?
Well,
On
hold
a
on.
jet plane?
Michelle, do you realize that I have known you? We've been married for 28 years. We got married in June of 94. I knew you 7 years prior to that. But once we got engaged and married, do you realize that this will be the first time that I've ever been away from you for this amount of time? We've never been separated
I
for.
don't know. When you went diving in Truck and Palau, that was pretty long.
When I went to Truck and Palau, I was gone for about 2 weeks.
Right.
You're going to be gone for 3, and I think you complained about me leaving you for 2 weeks. Now you're leaving me for 3 weeks starting tomorrow.
Almost 3 weeks.
How relaxed are you going to be?
Well, hang on. Michelle, would you like to tell everyone where you're going?
Collate. Who's going to collate your papers?
What did you say?
What?
Who's going to collate your paper? Who's going to do all your stapling?
That's right. Michelle staples all my stories every night.
You're going to be a mess.
I'm going to have to.
Roxanne, you got to start warm up your
Collating.
hand.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to like hire a temp service to come to the house to staple all my morning show and afternoon show prep.
Every day it'll be like a draw your name out of a jar. Who gets to staple the papers first?
Come to the house, staple the papers. All right, so Michelle, tell everybody where you're leaving tomorrow for 3 weeks.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. I'm going to wait a minute. Texas, Colorado, California, New
military
York,
camp?
Pennsylvania, Chicago,
Illinois, yep.
Was your band on tour?
No, she's doing the new diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Michelle has like 9 flights, like
Ew.
7 rental cars.
Oh.
I don't know how many damn hotels. Do you guys have any idea where Michelle would be leaving, going to like 8 states?
In 3 weeks?
In 3 weeks.
Are you a professional wrestler?
Did you fall in love with a convict and you're on the run?
All right, you guys have no idea where Michelle would be leaving for tomorrow?
No.
You're sleeping with an MLB player.
What? What'd you say?
I don't think they travel so much.
I mean,
He's not sleeping with an MLB player. What's wrong with you?
Minor league?
I mean, you have to be a manager. You know, Michelle's.
Michelle is also leaving with Julian,
Yes.
my son, tomorrow.
It's a clue.
Getting the kids back to school.
By going through 12 states.
She's going to Texas, California, Illinois, Pennsylvania, New York, Massachusetts.
Oh,
Colorado.
A college tour.
Yes.
I'm not going to Massachusetts.
I thought you were going to. When are you going to Boston?
No, I'm not going to Boston.
Well, but that's on the list, though, right?
That's in October.
Oh, that's October.
But
I'm
these
sorry.
places don't have websites?
Yeah, seriously, you can't get like a virtual tour of a school?
Julian is going to visit campuses. There's a whole list of schools. Julian is a rising senior. Julian becomes a senior in high school, and Michelle is going on this massive college tour just to take Julian to all of these different schools that are on his list to apply to.
You mentioned Texas, and you mentioned Colorado. Is Oklahoma on your list?
No.
So Oral Roberts University didn't make the final cut?
I never heard of it.
What about the Jerry Falwell? Was that the Liberty University?
Is that in Virginia, I think?
Yeah, it is. In the hills in Virginia. Yeah. But this is interesting. So Michelle's leaving me for 3 weeks for a college tour with Julian. All right, that's number one.
And he's so excited.
I'm not excited. I've never been away from you for 3 weeks.
I said he is, and Julian.
Julian's excited.
Yeah, it's not all about you, dude.
All right.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Frog.
Now listen to this. Michelle booked a hotel in a particular city. Now I don't know. I don't want to reveal the city yet. Michelle booked a hotel in a particular city. She books it on what? On Hotels.com?
Yeah.
And then what did you discover after you booked the non-refundable room on Hotels.com?
That it's a haunted hotel.
Ooh, awesome.
So how did you discover that? Because it wasn't in the fine print on Hotels.com. It didn't say, by the way, the hotel is haunted. Numerous people got murdered in this hotel.
Committed suicide
in the hotel.
What's that documentary about a hotel where there's a disproportionate amount of really awful crime? You guys know what I'm talking about?
No.
Cecil?
This could be
the Cecil Hotel.
Well, don't say it.
This could be the hotel. So
wait, is it the Cecil?
No, stop. Don't say anything.
All right, so Michelle's staying at the murder hotel.
There's a Netflix documentary about it.
Michelle, is that it?
No.
No, it's not it. Because
okay.
Is the Cecil's in
there's no way.
The Cecil's in Los Angeles.
The Cecil's in Los Angeles.
Okay.
All right, so it's not.
Oh, okay.
But,
I haven't booked my LA stuff yet.
All right, so Michelle, hold on. So how did you find out after you booked the hotel on Hotels.com? How did you find out the damn thing was haunted?
Well, I Googled it to find out if they had washers and dryers, so I'd know if I could do laundry there.
So instead of finding out whether they had washers, she stumbles across a website that this is like on a haunted tour. The whole, it's like the whole thing is this is the hotel where people check in and they don't check out.
We don't have washers and dryers, but we have witches and demons.
Yeah. Apparitions and paranormal experiences.
All right, so I can't wait to talk to you live on the air from the haunted hotel to see if
Mrs. Torrance.
Yeah, Michelle, honestly, I'd rather stay in a hotel where there's paranormal activity as opposed to, regular plain old murder.
Yeah, paranormal hotel sounds cool.
When you check in, the guy at the desk says,
"Oh, this is a scary place."
A lot of people say the Vinoy is haunted.
Yeah, there's a lot of haunted hotels. The Dutch Motel, definitely haunted.
How about Motel Hell? Did you ever see that movie?
Oh, yeah, the head buried up to the head.
Hey, it takes all kinds of critters to make Farmer Vincent's fritters.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, Michelle, I'm going to let you go because I got a lot of crap to do here, but can't believe you're leaving me.
Do you really, though?
What?
Do you really, though?
Do I really, though, what?
Have a lot of crap to do.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to do. Yes, I do.
Michelle, we have late morons in the news coming up, so come on.
Michelle, bring an old VCR with you, or old VHS camera to the haunted hotel so you can catch some ghosts on it.
Capture the entities.
Bye, Michelle.
Okay,
bye, Mrs. Torrance.
Love you. Red rum. Red rum. Red rum. Red rum.
I'll take another one, Lloyd.
Oh, man. So she books the hotel, and then she finds out after the fact that it's like haunted. And but they didn't disclose that in the little notes on Hotels.com.
No, I'm sure they don't.
Do they have to? Is there a bylaw that Hotels.com has to disclose that?
The Overlook?
I think they should.
Sounds awesome.
I think they probably should disclose that. Anyway, moving along. You ready for the musical portion of the MJ Morning Show here? Madonna has refused to sell her music catalog because she says that ownership is everything. Do you realize over the last year or so how many big artists have sold the rights to their music publishing? In some cases, hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
I've got the whole list.
Okay, so
Hang
hold
on.
on.
I'll go down the list in a minute. And then, Andrew, I'm going to see how quickly you can bring up songs from these artists. So I'm going to test Andrew and how quickly Andrew is. So Madonna is saying that she's refusing to sell her music catalog like a lot of other artists are doing, because Madonna just did an interview and she said that ownership is everything and that she's not interested in selling off her music catalog. She said that she's not going to join like Bruce Springsteen and Sting. And I got the whole list here. She says they're my songs. Ownership is everything. She did an interview with Variety magazine. She said, that's why my manager is buying NFTs. She said that she's only interested in expanding her catalog, not selling her catalog.
Nobody wants to hear any more of your music.
And she says she doesn't want to give up control. She says, quote, ownership is everything.
We like the old stuff.
But, I did do a little search last night, Fester. Who asked who? Was that you, Froggy?
Yeah, what kind of artists are selling for that much right now? Who, Nickelback?
Every artist.
Tell you right now. Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
Bob Dylan sold originally his catalog for like $300 to $400 million. And then apparently the master recordings were acquired by Sony for another $200 million. So Bob Dylan made somewhere between like $500 and $600 million. Neil Young sold 50% of his career catalog, $150 million.
Look at my life.
Yeah.
Who the hell wants Neil Young's
Hang
catalog?
on a minute.
I do.
Stevie Nicks. Stevie Nicks sold the majority stake of her songs.
Why wouldn't you?
For $100 million.
How do you recoup $100 million off of Stevie Nicks?
Yeah, what was is Madonna dumb?
Hey, Festa, go to YouTube. Bring up Talk to Me. I wonder if she sold that. That's an underrated Stevie Nicks song.
Don't you got to sell a particular amount of albums, or how does that work, or just certain songs?
Well, you got to be valuable. You got to be in demand. You got to have obviously.
No, I'm saying, do they just pick the songs they want to buy or sell?
Well, in most cases, they're buying the whole damn thing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But you said they're selling parts of it. How do you do that?
Well, I think maybe you can sell chunks.
I'll take the first album, the third album, the fifth album. Two and four were garbage.
Yeah, I bought Roxanne from Sting because I got sick of people singing it when they meet me. So you have to pay me now.
Right.
What was that, like $12?
Yeah.
Fester, leave the computer alone.
Fester.
Just leave it alone. Hang on a minute. So he found Stevie Nicks for me. Yeah, Fester's trying to play stuff with the mute thing on. I got to unmute Fester every single time.
Dope.
Have the mute thing on.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I wonder if this Stevie Nicks song was part of the sale. But Stevie Nicks sold her catalog, majority stake, for $100 million. See, why don't we play this song here on Q105? This is one of my favorite Stevie Nicks songs, Talk to Me.
I can see we're thinking about the same thing. Yes, I see.
This was like mid-'80s, actually. This was solo Stevie.
So maybe she needed the money for a new septum.
Oh, she's going to spend the $100 million on a new...
I need to buy a septum.
On nose reconstruction, right?
Well, she needs it, right?
She does.
All right, Imagine Dragons.
Already?
Oh, yeah,
already?
Yes.
See, that's the
Yes,
thing.
I read that.
Stevie Nicks is an older act. I mean, Bob Dylan.
Let me hear the hook here. Here we go.
You can talk to me. Talk to me.
Yeah, I wonder if she sold that one.
Stevie, your nose is running again. Can you cut?
I can't even feel it.
But Imagine Dragons, who just said already?
Yeah,
all of us.
I think, all of us. But also JT, Justin Timberlake, already.
Hang on, I'm going to get to that list here. So Imagine Dragons, they apparently sold everything they've done up until now for $100 million. Yeah.
That's, I don't know, is that smart?
I think Imagine Dragons are great.
Yeah.
I like their
$20
stuff.
million apart?
Right.
Not a yes, sir, not a follower.
These are the Imagine Dragons. They're great.
I was lightning
The thunder.
Thanks for ruining
And
it.
then what about, they did Top of the World too, didn't they do that? Wasn't that Imagine Dragons?
Yeah, Imagine Dragons they have a bunch of good songs.
Yeah, bring up I'm on Top of the World. That's a great song.
What about Weird Al?
Weird Al is not
You
on
could
the
probably
list.
sell his for a lot of money.
Weird Al. But I thought the same thing. Imagine Dragons. I mean, you've got like Bob Dylan and Stevie Nicks and Sting, going back, 30, 40 years. And here the Imagine Dragons, they're already selling their stuff. It's a good song.
I feel like I'm running through daisies.
Do you feel it? You feel it?
Riding this rainbow.
Whitney Houston, obviously she's dead, but her entire catalog was sold.
So who sold that, Bobby?
Well, price undisclosed.
Yeah.
Or her girlfriend?
Her mother?
Barry Manilow sold his entire song catalog. Here comes the Imagine Dragons.
Take it in, but don't look down. 'Cause I'm on top of the world.
Hey!
I'm on top of the world.
Hey! It's a good song.
I feel like I'm prancing through the Serengeti.
You can shut it off now, Andrew.
I'll give you $100 million to shut that song off.
Oh, man. Lindsey Buckingham. Listen to me. Lindsey Buckingham, a former Fleetwood Mac member with Stevie Nicks. Lindsey Buckingham sold all of his catalog.
I'm going to sell all my riffs.
Which, of course, this is the best. This is the best. Oh, this is the best. My favorite Lindsey Buckingham song. By the way, I watched this on the airplane.
It's a long way down Holiday Road.
I watched Vegas Vacation.
Oh my God, that was so funny.
I watched Vegas Vacation
on the packaged milk
on my Air France flight coming back from Paris on Saturday.
Oh man!
Just cut it open and pour it right in the cup, and it's like a shot of milk.
I watched Vegas Vacation. Hey, cue up the song again.
Love that movie.
So in Vegas Vacation, when this song played, what was the update? What was the update?
Was it
It was Christy Brinkley driving the red Ferrari, but now she's a mama. She had a baby she had a little kid in the car seat, in the back seat of the Ferrari.
Is that the one when his wife cheats on him with
Wayne Newton?
Wayne Newton. Oh, great.
Oh man.
Yes, Mr. Papa Giorgio.
Let me finish. Let me finish the list here. Barry Manilow, he sold undisclosed. Richie Sambora, whatever he had written with Bon Jovi, I guess he sold his credits. Dave Stewart, everything that he's done with Eurythmics. And beyond.
That Dave Stewart.
I thought you meant the baseball player from the Oakland A's back in the day.
Dude, Dave Stewart from Eurythmics is a genius. And Annie Lennox has one of the best female voices of all time.
Can only one member of a band sell?
Well, it depends who has the publishing. See, it's whoever has the publishing, whoever wrote the songs. Blondie sold all of their music, price undisclosed. Chrissy Hine from the Pretenders, back on the Chain Gang. And Chrissy Hine sold everything she did with the Pretenders. Air Supply. Oh, God. Air Supply sold a portion of their catalog, price undisclosed. So does that mean I'm all out of love? I'm so without you.
All right, so there's that singer Kate Bush, whose song is like really popular now. I was driving all around the country these last week and a half, and I've heard the song all over the place.
You hear it everywhere.
And if she would have sold the catalog, she wouldn't have made any of this Spotify money that I've been hearing she's been making, right?
She's making.
Oh, nobody wanted this song 3 weeks ago.
Out of an airplane.
Ladies and gentlemen, Air Supply.
I'm lying alone with my head on the phone. Thinking of you till it hurts.
You know what? I would pay them not to play this song ever again.
This is horrendous.
This is a good breakup song.
What else? Oh, Culture Club. A portion of the band's publishing and master recordings were sold. Devo sold a chunk of their catalog.
Yeah, Mark.
Devo. Shakira sold.
She's going to need it.
Well, Culture Club. Do you really want to hurt me? Shakira, who's in trouble. You know that Shakira.
She go to jail.
We'll get into this in a little bit, but Shakira could go to prison for like 8 years.
That's insane.
Yeah, we'll give you the Shakira story in a minute. Mick Fleetwood sold his songwriting catalog. Beach Boys sold everything.
Brilliant.
Price undisclosed.
Who do they sell them to?
Yeah.
Just like Capitol Records or something?
Well, some of the record labels are buying the catalogs, or there are some, private equity groups that are buying this stuff up.
How do you recuperate $100 million in Beach Boy songs?
Because then all of the royalty money then goes to whoever owns the catalog. And you think about everything being used, all the sales, all the usage. Obviously.
So when the Beach Boys just played, when we saw them fester, they didn't make money for that? The guy who owns the songs did?
They got paid a talent fee for showing up.
The bottom line is, though, for recordings, for use in movies or TV or sales,
you relinquish that.
Whoever owns the rights, they get all the royalty
When was
money.
the last time you heard Barbara Ann in a movie? I mean, how much is the Beach Boys really making?
They sold this thing.
This wasn't even Brian Wilson Beach Boys.
Who else? Oh, Red Hot Chili Peppers sold everything pre-2020.
Throw that thing in a volcano.
So, Under the Bridge.
Yeah, everything post-2020 is going to be so great.
Prince's... Oh, here's Under the Bridge. Look, a little Red Hot Chili Peppers for you, ladies and gentlemen. On the MJ Morning Show. Prince's estate sold about 50% of the rights to Primary Wave. Apparently, Primary Wave is a company buying a lot of this stuff. Tina Turner sold a huge chunk of her stuff.
That was quick.
Motley Crue. Bruce Springsteen. Now, shut this one off. Give me some boss. Springsteen sold 300 songs, estimated at $500 million.
Yeah, we made a bunch of money.
And they're selling $4,000 tickets for his concerts.
That's right. It's all about having a union, Sil. Right? Right, Sil?
Then, ZZ Top. Little boss here.
Yeah. I'm working hard.
It's like we're one song off.
And then ZZ Top sold their entire musical catalog for $50 million. David Bowie's catalog went for $250 million. Nancy Wilson of Heart sold a significant share of her catalog. Here's a little ZZ Top.
I thought this was Nancy Wilson.
Who's the dude that died? Was that Dusty?
The guy with the beard?
Yeah. Who died?
Yeah, Dusty died.
Yeah. Yeah, so Nancy Wilson, Hart, Kenny Chesney, Travis Tritt, Def Leppard sold a whole bunch of their rights. Sting sold his entire catalog.
Oh, my God. I heard
Sting sold his entire catalog.
I heard Def Leppard's cost an arm and a leg. At least an arm.
It's terrible. Think it's funny? You're making fun of Rick Allen's missing arm?
He's such a talented guy. But, you said Def Leppard.
He lost that in a Corvette accident. Did you know that?
I saw the movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sting sold his entire catalog for $300 million.
Wow.
That just seems like a lot of money to recoup.
What about the Police?
I mean, you're really playing the long game when you buy Sting's music for $350 million.
What are you going to put it in, like... I don't understand how this works.
Yeah.
What Sting song is this?
Police 2?
What is this?
Sting, Fields of Gold.
Oh, this is the song. This is the song you pick of all the Sting songs. You pick this.
Every Breath. That's a good one.
I know the song, but it's
nothing a little peppier.
How about Seal?
Oh, hang on a minute. Neil Diamond. Neil Diamond sold his entire catalog, so I wonder if that includes, the big baseball, the seventh inning stretch song.
Caroline.
Sweet Caroline. Da da da.
Yep.
That's his only song.
Yeah,
right?
so Neil Diamond sold his entire catalog.
They're coming to America. The immigrant song.
I want to party with you, Neil.
Neil Diamond has a ton of stuff. It's not his only song.
He has two.
Yeah, he has like two.
No, Neil Diamond has a ton of stuff. Can you fast forward this in? Yeah, get to the good part. Get to the dun-dun-dun.
Touching
Yeah.
hands.
Here we go.
Touching me. Reaching out. Touching you.
Touching
me. Touching myself.
Touching you. Here we go, folks. We'll wrap it up with this.
Sweet Caroline.
Ba, ba, ba.
Good times never.
Anyway, Neil doesn't own that thing anymore. Sold it.
Oh, how do you give away your babies?
Okay, if they gave him like a truckload of cash.
All right, so Justin Timberlake, Olivia Newton-John sold Beyonce, Boston Sticks, Rihanna, Ariana Grande, Pat Benatar sold, Journey sold a bunch, Steve Winwood, B-52s, Rick James. So that's the list.
Lobster.
Yeah.
Here's $1 million.
There you go.
All right, folks, and with that, this ends the long chunk of the MJ Morning Show, but we still have a lot more to come up in just a bit. Hey, we got to talk about car dealer revenge. There is a story about car dealer revenge you're not going to believe. All right, hold on. We'll get to that and a bunch more next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Stand by. Hey, folks, let's... Michael Jackson, 8:55 here on the MJ broadcast. Got a long chunk here. Got about we're almost going for 30 minutes here on the MJ Morning Show. A lot of ground to cover. I mentioned before I get to the car dealer revenge story, which is unbelievable. Oh, and brushing your teeth. This is very important about brushing your teeth. Hang on. Before I get to the car dealer revenge story, which is incredible, before I get too far away from the whole music catalog sales story we just did a little while ago, and I mentioned Shakira. Shakira could go to prison in Spain for 8 years.
Yeah, she's in a Shakira load of trouble.
You're right. So prosecutors in Spain said on Friday that they're asking a court to sentence Shakira, the Colombian pop star, to 8 years and 2 months in a Spanish prison if she's convicted in her expected trial for alleged tax fraud.
It wasn't that long ago. She was just like shaking her butt at the Super Bowl, and then she could be in shaking her butt.
Yeah,
There you go.
Shakira in prison. Boy, that crosses off a couple of fantasies.
She is charged with failing to pay the Spanish government 14.5 million euros, about 15 million bucks, in taxes between 2012 and 2014. And they're also seeking a fine of 24 million euros on top of the back taxes.
What about her husband, though? Isn't he involved? Piqué?
I don't know. I don't
Gerard
think.
Piqué?
I don't know if he's involved. I know that.
What?
Well,
you're married to her.
No. I think they broke up.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, Shakira and the what is he?
Soccer player?
He's Barcelona, right?
Shakira recently ended an 11-year-long
He's a defender.
relationship with FC Barcelona star Gerard Piqué.
Yeah,
They weren't married. They were just partners, and they had two kids. They have two children together.
marry you.
They were together for like 10 years. They have two kids, and yes, Shakira just broke up with the football player.
You don't think I sound like Shakira?
No, it just sounds like a...
But guys, Shakira could do 8 years in a Spanish prison.
Oh, so hot. I think I saw that movie on Skinamax.
All right, guys. We'll follow that one, by the way. I'm very curious how that's going to turn out.
Yes.
This is crazy. A guy gets hold on, Roxanne's opening her mouth like a...
No.
Yes.
Like a what? Like a what? No, I just realized she's been trying to do.
No,
her
you just had an O look on your...
Yes,
All right,
it
so
makes sense.
go
She's
ahead.
been trying to act like she lives in the Bahamas, and that's why that's what her defense
But she's
is.
been spending a lot of time in Espanol.
So income tax-free Bahamas. That's her legal residence.
No, she's not spending time in Espanol. She'd be spending time in España.
España is the country.
in España.
So they say she spent more than half the year between 2012 and 2014 in Spain.
Oh, well, let her go. She's Shakira.
Well, so Spain is saying you owe us taxes on all of your income, and
Run, Shakira.
Could do 8.5 years in prison. All right, this is crazy. A guy buys a vehicle from a car dealership. Turns out the car was a lemon, and the guy decides he's going to exact revenge against the car dealer.
So, I mean, you want a car and you get a piece of fruit. I mean, how mad are you going to be?
So why is this a story? Because the 79-year-old man bought the car 36 years ago.
What?
Sounds like it's a... has he been using it in the last almost 4 decades?
Oh, my God. This is insane.
Let me fire up the Peugeot.
This is Fort Wayne, Indiana. And this guy says the dealer sold him a lemon nearly 4 decades ago. This guy has had a grudge just percolating inside. And he committed arson and torched vehicles on 2 different lots owned by the car dealership.
Okay, so he doesn't own the vehicle 36 years later.
No.
Okay, I'm trying to put it all together.
He's been putting his plan together for 36 years.
He's just still angry that they sold him a lemon 36 years ago.
It's like a used car side plot.
According to the arrest affidavit, the 79-year-old Dewey Frederick damaged 4 different vehicles across a pair of lots owned by the O'Daniel Auto Group. He arrived early in the morning on the 17th of July in his 2002 Chevrolet S10. So he moved up, I guess, from his 1986 lemon. Now he's driving a 2002 Chevy S10.
Seems to be a very reliable vehicle for him.
Absolutely. So this guy apparently took a road flare and put it in the fuel tank of a 2019 Jeep Compass.
That'll do.
What?
Oh, my God.
This guy's insane.
He's a 79-year-old maniac arsonist with a grudge from 1986.
Don't piss off Dewey. 40 years ago.
What the hell is this guy's problem?
This guy's
mental.
And listen, the car lot had cameras all over the place. They've got the guy on video torching these vehicles. So not long after the 2019 Jeep Compass was on fire, then that spread to a 2013 GMC Arcadia, and then on to a 2020 Jeep Cherokee. And the guy just left. So these cars are on fire. He leaves. He drove to another O'Daniel auto dealership.
He drove there?
He got caught.
What did I say?
He drove.
Okay. He
messed up.
He drove to another dealership. He cut into the roof of a Pontiac Solstice.
Whoa.
And dropped another lit flare into the passenger compartment.
I don't even know what a Pontiac Solstice is.
Must have been a convertible. I remember the name.
Kind of a tool.
Oh, that was kind of like that Roadster looking thing.
Is it?
Yeah, it was actually hot for a little bit.
Okay.
Well, it's going to be real hot.
This is listen to this. According to the arrest affidavit, Dewey told the police that, quote, it was time for the chickens to return to roost.
Yes.
After the same dealer sold him a Jeep in 1986 that turned out had a bad motor, and they refused to make it right. So in 2022, this nearly 80-year-old octogenarian, this guy decides to light the dealership's vehicles on fire 36 years later.
Hey, you know what? Good for him. I can appreciate him playing the long game.
Yeah, revenge is a dish best served cold.
Sounds like he has a list of people he's going to get.
Yeah, who gets torched next?
I got screwed one time in 1978.
At a Shoney's Big Boy.
They left my pickles off. I will.
I mean, come on, the guy's a nut.
Did you not write down when I said extra pickles?
Yeah, well, I'm going to get you. In 40 years, I'm coming.
Now, you're going to love this. So after he got the lemon back in 1986, he didn't light cars on fire then, but he did put super glue in a bunch of the door locks on the lot. So back in 86, he vandalized cars, and then he finally decided to light the dealerships on fire last month in 2022.
Wow. Talk about a break in action.
Oh, my God. It's like a serial killer that goes on a hiatus, you know?
He only strikes every 20 years.
Oh, my God.
Somebody woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Did they, Dewey?
Is that not nuts? All right. Now, Roxanne, your favorite story is the lit tiki torch theft.
Yeah. Did you see that one?
Yeah. And what's
it's local. That's why I like it.
What's the favorite part of the story for you?
Oh, the part that I repeated to you this morning.
Yeah. By the way, language. I was offended with that language. That's
you asked for it.
That's a screaming HR complaint, by the way.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
A man was arrested, folks, here in St. Pete. He stole a lit tiki torch from a local downtown bar in St. Pete. Turns out that the cops in St. Pete were called to the galley. It's on 4th Street North, right down the street here. The arrest report says that Aaron Hall, 37, grabbed a lit kerosene tiki torch from the outside patio and then just took it down the sidewalk. He apparently approached a woman. She ran away. I mean, listen, you got some maniac on the sidewalk with a lit tiki torch. I'm not standing near a guy with fire and a torch. So the woman ran away because she was afraid. The report says she feared for my safety. And then the perp, this guy, Aaron Hall, apparently told her to bleep my bleep.
What?
And then put the torch down and then went back to the bar. And then the guy said that this guy Hall started screaming at other patrons. They called the police, and they also told 911 that they were in fear for their safety from this guy. Turns out the dude is homeless and was apparently drunk, They took him to the Pinellas County Jail, charged with disorderly conduct.
Oh, poor guy.
But apparently...
Poor guy, nothing.
Last thing you want is a drunk homeless guy with a lit tiki torch telling you to bleep my bleep.
Can't those things, isn't there liquid in those things?
Yeah, the tiki fluid, yeah.
Dude, I mean, if you get that fluid on someone, you can light them up.
Man.
Kerosene.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's kerosene in that thing. It's awful. Hey,
I said the actual real phrase that he said to MJ this morning.
Yeah, Roxanne's in the studio. You guys weren't here yet, and Roxanne was like, hey, are we going to do this story with the tiki torch and the guy that said bleep my bleep? I'm like,
guys,
what?
I've been with a 5-year-old and 2-year-old for 10 days now.
What?
It's
I
fun
don't
to get my
get it.
raunchy side out again.
He talks like an alien? I don't understand.
Bleep my bleep. I have a tiki torch, Froggy. Would you bleep my bleep, please?
Take me to your leader and then bleep my bleep.
Bleep, bleep, bleep.
Roxanne, don't say it. I know you're dying to say it.
Bleep.
I'm not going to
don't even say
on a Monday.
Say it, bleep.
Don't even say a portion of it.
Bleep, say it.
Anyone wants to, we can put the story up on the website if people really want to know what bleep my bleep is all about.
Yes, get that bleep out of here.
Bleep, 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 bleep.
It is time for the health segment on the MJ Morning Show.
Oh, boo. What are you going to do? Tell us to eat lettuce?
Yeah.
No.
Drink some bone
I'm
broth?
going to talk about brushing teeth, Froggy.
Oh, I do that. I love that.
Yeah.
Fester does it.
What are you doing? Who's swishing?
Is
that you?
Gargling? What are you doing with the microphone? I'm going to vomit.
What are you swishing over there?
You just reminded me.
It's disgusting.
Roxanne, what did you put in your mouth?
You and Andrew making out during the breaks?
No, he started talking about teeth. So I have a new thing. I've been doing it all morning.
What's that?
I drink my tea, but I think tea stains your teeth really bad. I noticed that. So what I do is after I drink my tea, I take my water and then I...
Oh, I hate that sound. Stop.
You rinse your mouth out after each sip of tea?
Yeah,
Andrew, did you get that on video?
That's not annoying.
Did you get Roxanne on video? You didn't? We got to move the switcher over to Froggy.
But I forgot because I didn't realize my mic was on. I've been doing a good job turning it off when I started.
Froggy Scorsese will do it.
Do it again, and can you put Roxanne's mic on? Or her camera on? Go ahead.
Oh.
That's
Okay.
oh my God! That's Roxanne swishing. What is going on in there?
Really good at that.
All right. Here's the deal, folks. Listen, take note. Brushing your teeth is the key to a long life.
Oh, kill me now.
Because gum disease can lead to all kinds of problems, including like heart attacks and stroke.
Yeah.
So, I've always heard that, gum disease and tooth problems could lead to heart attack. I always knew that. I always heard that.
Yeah, I have
So
too.
what's up with every homeless guy with brown and green teeth? Why are they just fine?
Well,
Thriving?
There's more research, again, about avoiding gum disease, brushing your teeth twice a day, using mouthwash, and swishing like Roxanne over there.
Can you use too much mouthwash? I'm addicted to it, I
I've been
think.
wondering that. That's a good question.
I do mouthwash probably every hour.
But the list is growing
For some reason.
on what bad teeth and gum disease can contribute to poor health. So the list is growing here. Gum disease can also increase a person's risk of suffering from depression and anxiety, cardiovascular problems, autoimmune diseases, metabolic disorders like diabetes. So that's on top of heart disease, because we already knew that bad gums and gum disease could lead to heart problems. So the list is growing, but you could have depression and anxiety because of gum problems.
Really?
Everything ties back to your mouth.
Fester.
Yeah.
Fender. Do you remember the guy we knew back in the day?
Yes. Oh my God, that was the first nickname I ever came up with anybody.
Halatomar.
We had a guy named Omar who had the worst breath. And I had my first radio station gig was.
That's right.
Oh,
was he an intern on the MJ Morning Show?
He was whatever I was at the time. No, it was in the promotions department. He was a couple of clicks.
No, you were, because I was there. I remember that guy. So you were on the show.
Omar was like a promotions assistant,
guy.
but he was sort of an intern.
He set up the tent.
But he also
was Vinny Russo's understudy.
But he also hung out on the MJ Morning Show a little bit.
So, my first radio station place to show up was at the old Tampa Bay Center Mall,
Oh, yeah.
where the Bucks training facility is now.
Yep.
And boy, it was me and Halatomar, and he melted my eyebrows off just talking to me the whole day.
Didn't you ask him if he brushed his teeth?
His name was Omar, and Fester named him Halatomar, like halitosis and Omar.
No, but I remember you said
he would wake up in the morning.
But then he found out that you called him that.
I called him that to his face.
Oh, okay. All right.
And then he asked him if he brushed his teeth with a...
I can't say it on the radio. But I was like, did you wake up this morning and brush your teeth?
Like with a pooper scooper?
Or a sandwich, right?
No, it was MJ's a little closer.
Okay.
With a bleep sandwich.
With a plunger, basically. It's disgusting.
What's Halatomar doing today?
He's like the
He's a
CEO of...
He's a dentist. He works for he founded Aspen Dental.
Yes.
It's the multi-billion-dollar
He's a CEO
dental
of
chain.
Listerine.
You know what? I think he got a morning show in Abu Dhabi or something.
Wow. That's the way to do it.
Halatomar. Anyway, brush your teeth, keep your gums healthy, folks, and avoid a whole list of new diseases and problems that it can cause you. I thought Will Smith already apologized. So what the new video that came out in the last couple of, was it last week, late last week?
Yeah.
I don't think he apologized on video. I think he issued an apology closer to the time of the smack.
All right,
What made him do it 5 months later?
Well, that's what people are saying. People are saying, hey, day late, dollar short. You're a little too late with the apology. And Will Smith shot like a 5-minute video answering questions and then delivering answers.
Why didn't you apologize to Chris in your acceptance speech? I was fogged out by that point. It's all fuzzy. I've reached out to Chris, and the message that came back is that he's not ready to talk. So I will say to you, Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable, and I'm here whenever you're ready to talk. There is no part of me that thinks that was the right way to behave in that moment. There's no part of me that thinks that's the optimal way to handle a feeling of disrespect or insults.
He's just trying to get his paychecks coming in again.
I mean, Will Smith brings up a good point. If somebody apologizes right away, this is how heartfelt it. He's had time to reflect on it. It sounds very thoughtful.
It sounds genuine, but why?
Chris Rock is out making $1 million a night, thriving,
telling Will Smith jokes now.
Yeah, there you go.
This is the best thing to happen to my career.
Yeah.
It is. Listen,
really is.
you want to know
It
what?
was.
Seriously, Will Smith punching Chris Rock in the face, it jump-started his career. It was like CPR.
Will Smith, Chris Rock wants you to kick him in the nuts at the Emmys. I mean, come on.
Chris Rock wants to be attacked at every award show.
Seriously.
Yeah,
How
about the Tonys? Well,
Hey, Doogie Howser, come punch me in the crotch. I mean, it is a great.
here's another question that Will Smith answers.
Why didn't you apologize to Chris in your...
Oh, hang on a minute. I try to put that up on the button bar. Hang on.
Why did you read like a 7th grader?
I just learned to read last week.
Hold on.
Like
I hit the wrong one. Hang on a minute.
7th graders.
Let me play. Oh, here. This is a good one. Here, listen to this one.
After Jada rolled her eyes, did she tell you to do something? No.
That's a good question.
It's like, I made a choice and say sorry to my kids and my family for the heat that I brought on. To all my fellow nominees, this is a community. It's like I won because you voted for me. And it really breaks my heart to have stolen and tarnished your moment. It's like I'm sorry really isn't sufficient.
Listen, I think
babbling, Will.
I think it's a combo platter. I think he is genuinely sorry, but he waited too long to do this. I think he's being sincere here. And then just a couple more, and then the wrap up I thought was pretty good. All right, so here, listen to this one.
What would you say to the people who looked up to you before the slap, or people who expressed that you let them down? So there's two things. One, disappointing people is my central trauma. I hate when I let people down.
There's a couple of movies you made.
It hurts me psychologically and emotionally to know I didn't live up to people's image and impression of me. And the work I'm trying to do is I am deeply remorseful, and I'm trying to be remorseful without being ashamed of myself, right? I'm human, and I made a mistake. And I'm trying not to think of myself as a piece of.
How many times did he say I and me and my?
And he said piece of, piece of bleep is what he
He's
said.
a self-absorbed. Can Carlton come in and do a dance at some point?
All right, and finally he wraps it up.
I would say to those people, I know it was confusing. I know it was shocking. But I promise you, I am deeply devoted and committed to putting light and love and joy into the world. And if you hang on, I promise we'll be able to be friends again.
There you go. Will Smith with the latest mea culpa, the video apology to Chris Rock and answering questions. Hey, folks, don't forget, tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. This is kind of like a little off-the-cuff kind of preview, but I got something really important to reveal at 8 a.m. tomorrow. So make sure you're listening. MJ Morning Show, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, right here on Q105. You know, a bunch of folks on my social media. Again, if you did not follow me on Instagram while the family was in Paris last week, if you want to check out pictures and videos that I shot in some of our Instagram lives, you want to see the image where I erased my whole leg and I didn't realize it?
That's such a funny picture.
If you want to see the magic eraser gone wrong on one of the images, go to my Instagram, give me a follow. I changed my Instagram name, but all of my account holders stayed there. But I did change. I'm now Certified MJ Radio. If you already followed my old, my Certified Todd Schnitt, if you just automatically are now MJ, Certified MJ Radio. But if you haven't seen my Instagram videos, check them out. Certified MJ Radio, Certified MJ Radio on IG, and give me a follow while you're there. One of the questions that popped up a lot was, hey, did you run into J-Lo and Ben Affleck? Because they were in Paris the exact same time that we were. The answer is no, we did not see J-Lo or Ben Affleck anywhere. So
amazingly,
I can dispose of that. But listen, they went to a lot of the same places. We didn't go to the same restaurants, but we were at we were on the Seine. We did the boat tour. You see the image of Ben Affleck? He fell asleep and one of the paparazzo got him sleeping on the boat.
I saw the image of him crying about something like a little baby boy.
Yeah. But
love you, J-Lo.
He went into a bunch of the stores with J-Lo that Michelle had to go to, so I felt like, I was being dragged along as well. But no, we did not run into J-Lo or Ben Affleck. We didn't see anything while we were on the trip. But they were there at the exact same time.
And then isn't she in the Ukraine now?
Is she?
I think she's performing there.
Yeah, I don't know if she's in the Ukraine. I thought she's...
in a pile of rubble?
No, I think she's doing a benefit.
Oh.
Yeah, okay,
I think
that makes
she's
more
doing
sense.
a benefit for the Ukraine, but I don't think it's actually like in the Ukraine.
Come to Kiev and see me live.
That makes more sense.
Did you see who has been hospitalized after a bike accident?
Oh, God, do not tell me Simon Cowell.
Do you know?
Oh,
baby,
guys,
baby.
Yeah.
I take it with them. Hang on, I got
it's baby. I'm taken with the notion of
emotion.
loving you with is it deepest of devotion? Come on, who is this?
Tina Turner.
This is not Tina Turner. Come on.
Wilson Phillips.
She was in a bike wreck.
Oh,
come on,
Mariah Carey.
This is not Mariah
No,
Carey.
she's a train wreck.
Come on.
Bike wreck.
All right, here you go. Listen.
Why can't I think of this?
Of devotion. Come on.
It's Amy Grant.
Amy Grant.
Oh,
What a know-it-all.
She's a really sweet woman. I met her several times over the years. Yeah. Very, very sweet woman. Yeah, so Amy Grant was hospitalized after sustaining injuries in a bike accident. You know, she's 61 years old. She was taken to Vanderbilt. I guess it happened in Nashville.
Wow, she's pretty young.
Yeah.
I would think she'd be like 88.
Listen, there was some people with bike accidents, folks, that didn't do well. I mean, I'm trying to think. Over the years, there have been some celebrities that had some bike injuries.
Like who? Simon Cowell, obviously, is the one I think of.
Simon Cowell, like, concussed himself, broke
2 times, right?
Broke his arms and fingers, and
you know what? I'm going to try again.
You're awful. Simon, you're awful. You're terrible.
I can't ride this bike. It's awful.
You're not going to the BMX tournament in Hollywood.
I think it was electric bikes, right? I think the electric bikes are really taking over.
But if you do a list on celebrity bike accidents, I'm telling you, something will come up. Because there's a whole... Hey, speaking of accidents, this is... man, Tampa Bay area, number 1. Did you see that the deadliest stretch of road for pedestrians in the entire country is in the Tampa Bay area? Holy crap. Folks, if you're on US 19...
That's just the wrong place to bike.
And the intersection of Main Street and US 19 in Newport Richey, that is the deadliest stretch of road for pedestrians in the entire U.S. US 19 and Main Street in Newport Richey. More people die there than any other stretch of road in the entire United States of America.
And it's crazy because the speed limit there is like between 45 and 55, but nobody goes that speed limit.
Just be careful, man. I don't want to lose any MJ Morning Show listeners. Listen, even if you listen to Chad and Christy, I don't want to lose you, you know?
God, but they're doing such good stuff. Man.
Yeah. So, listen, just be careful. How about you don't be a pedestrian at US 19 and Main Street up in Newport Richey? How about that?
I'm looking at an aerial view of the intersection. There's bike lanes.
There are bike lanes, but the bike lanes are sandwiched in between the
turning
lane and the right lane, but this says pedestrians, and there are big pedestrian crosswalks that look like the Beatles can do a reenactment there. But again, more people are dying there than anywhere else in the United States, right here in the Tampa Bay area. So please be careful in that zone. All right, we got one chunk of the MJ Morning Show coming up. You're not going to believe a former Playboy model. She vandalized the neighbor's house. This is a name you know. Hang on, we'll give you that coming. Oh, Taylor Swift. You see she's being called out for her private jet usage? All right, I'm not a huge Taylor Swift fan. And all of the items that are being locked up at stores. I've been seeing this for a long time. 2 stories are making the rounds suddenly, and I don't know why, because I've been seeing this for quite some time, which I'll explain, but a lot of everyday items are being locked up, and we'll explain the whole deal next. So final chunk of the MJ Morning Show is in minutes. Don't move here on Q105. I want to talk about my friend Stephen. I just have a ton of stuff we just didn't get to, including the airport wheelchair story. All right, the airport wheelchair story coming up on tomorrow's show. And my God, you should have seen the lines at Charles de Gaulle, the big Paris airport. You got Orly and Charles de Gaulle, but most of the international flights run out of Charles de Gaulle or Charles de Gaulle. And folks, we got to the airport 3 hours early on Saturday morning. Listen to me, 3 hours early at the Paris airport. We finally got to the gate as they were boarding the airplane.
Sounds awesome.
It was, guys, I've got some stories to tell, and then we got to talk about the wheelchair story all coming up on the MJ Morning Show. Stand by. Man, I remember, I haven't thought of her for a long time. I have not thought of this model. She was a Playboy model. She was a Sports Illustrated model. She dated a bunch of celebrities. And I just remember that I kind of had a thing for her. All right, I'm being honest. I found her remarkably attractive, but until I saw this entertainment item with her last night, I had not thought about her or heard her name in probably, 20 years.
You know, when they did bring her name up 2017 with the Harvey Weinstein stuff.
She was involved in that?
He did something in front of her.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What did Harvey do in front of her?
He did it by himself.
Was there a plan?
I don't know what you're talking about. Can you be more graphic, please? More descriptive?
Did it by himself.
I'm kidding around. So,
jeez.
She believes you. She emphasizes the it.
Former Sports Illustrated model and Playboy model Angie Everhart has been accused of egging her neighbor's house.
That's awesome. I love it.
In an altercation between two neighbors. So Angie Everhart is accused of throwing eggs at the neighbor's apartment after they had some kind of a verbal fight. Yeah, the neighbor was, I guess, complaining. A woman by the name of Christina Savar said that Angie Everhart, who's denying everything, yelled at her kids because the family dog was barking and kept her up. And it led to big verbal confrontations. And the next thing she knew, that her apartment was egged, and she's blaming Angie Everhart.
There's no proof.
Yeah. The rep for Angie Everhart says that, no, she didn't do it. The cops were called, and then the next door neighbor accused the former Sports Illustrated model. Yeah. So
sounds like she might be guilty.
Yeah. And did you say you had a list of you guys have a list of all of the guys that Angie Everhart dated?
Yes.
She dated, on her Wikipedia, it says she dated Joe Pesci, which is so awesome, from 2000 to 2008.
Joe Pesci came up to her belly button.
That's why it was so awesome.
That's her type.
Yeah.
Also Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, that's right. She dated Sly. That's right.
Yeah.
But I always thought that she was very attractive. Angie Everhart apparently egging the neighbor's house, although they deny it. Just hadn't heard her name in years.
She only dates really impressionable guys.
Hey, speaking of celebs, Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift made some kind of a list that she's actually the worst carbon emissions offender with her private jet.
All right.
What?
I'm going to come I got to come to Tay-Tay's defense here, because I know you're not a big fan.
I am not a Tay-Tay fan.
I am an enormous person and Taylor Swift fan.
Hold on, you're an enormous person?
Yes.
Yes, you are an enormous person.
So I'm a big Taylor Swift fan, and she's getting a raw deal on this.
You're not only an enormous person, you're also...
People say Fester is a large rude man.
Name two Taylor Swift songs.
Shake It Off.
Yeah.
And the one about chewing tobacco.
The one about breaking up with a boyfriend and never wanting to speak to him again.
Right.
Oh, wait a minute. That's every song.
That's all of them.
Oh, wait, that's every damn song.
Tobacco.
Yeah.
So I'm really just a fan of Taylor Swift for Shake It Off. It was in the Sing movie.
Yeah, so cute.
So her tail number, her end number on her plane,
right.
It travels a lot, but it's not always her. She loans her plane out.
That's her. That's her excuse.
plane.
It's still her plane.
Yes.
So that's her excuse. So as she's been tracked about her plane flying all over the place, her pushback has been, it might be my private jet, but it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Who did that song?
Oh,
It wasn't
Shaggy.
me.
Yeah.
Shaggy.
If a Shaggy and Taylor Swift combo remix that came out. That'd be awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, she said that she said that.
Yes.
Hang on, I'm trying to read. I want to get the language straight here. She's saying that.
She's giving it out to other people.
Hang
but
on.
here's the thing:
Right.
she's making money when she. It's not like she's saying,
Roxanne.
"Oh, here, let me give it to the Girl Scouts to let them take a trip to sell cookies and do it for free." No. She's charging whomever is taking her flight, so she's making money.
I'm sorry for going, but I was trying to find the stat here. I knew I read it. I just couldn't find it. 170. I was trying to get that number. 170 flights were detailed in her private jet in the first 6 months of this year. 170 flights,
Wow.
making her one of the biggest or like number one on the list of celebrity jet usage. This is after what Kylie Jenner got crap, and that others have gotten crap for
big
like
deal.
really short flights. But a lot of times that's jet repositioning. They landed somewhere, but then they're putting the jet in another airport to store it. But she is hitting back. And she's saying that, it wasn't me on the plane. Other people have either used or leased or rented my air, but it's your plane.
You're getting that money. I don't begrudge anyone for taking a private plane or having a private plane. It's just when you tell other people what they need to do to control the climate when you're doing that.
Exactly.
That's what I don't hear.
You can't be a climate change warrior if, listen, it's like when they have these climate change conferences and all of the billionaires fly in and you look at the airport and there's 58 Gulfstream 4s, 5s, G650s, all lined up. I mean, that's ridiculous is what it comes down to. So Taylor Swift under the microscope.
Shake it off, kid. Don't worry about it.
Is she going to have a song about that soon, about being blamed for carbon emissions or what?
No, Taylor.
All right. Now, this, I don't know what happened. Over the weekend, this story popped up everywhere about toothpaste, deodorant, Spam getting locked up at stores because people are ripping off, with the inflationary issue, prices going up. People are ripping off
Spam.
lots of dry goods, and people are stealing toiletry items from drugstores, for instance. Hey, I don't know how long ago it was. It might have been 5-8 years ago. I tweeted out a picture of a Walgreens or a CVS or in Los Angeles.
The whole thing was locked up.
I mean, you went down every aisle. Every damn thing was locked up behind a little plexiglass door with a key. You had to push the button to call a clerk. If I wanted some Crest toothpaste or if I wanted some, Sure deodorant, every freaking thing was locked up.
Nice.
I mean, I could probably, search my Twitter real quick and find it. But
we believe you.
But it was insane. And that was years ago. But also, even locally, there are some items that you see locked up in a CVS or a Walgreens.
I've seen razors locked up for a long time.
You know what? I think I've seen Prilosec.
Yeah.
The heartburn.
The expensive medication.
Yeah, some of that stuff is locked up. But it's becoming increasingly more common for stores to have plexiglass guards. Hey, Froggy, you're in the shelving business.
Yes, we sell a lot of locking displays, locking door shelving.
So do you? So your vendors, you can supply these plexiglass locking shelves, right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So you know all about this crap.
Absolutely,
Well,
yes, I do.
Are the requests for locking shelves going through the roof in your shelving business?
I get a lot of requests for locking shelves, glass front, plexiglass front.
It sounds like you know nothing about these at all.
Nothing.
You know what happens though? But
wire grid. A lot of people like the wire grid locking system.
But let me point something, guys. I don't have a lot of questions. I don't have a lot of time here, but I got a lot of questions. All right, now a lot of these items are not like individual shoplifters, although there are individual shoplifters. This has been going on for a long time. Is you have these gangs of roving bands of thieves, and they steal massive quantities of stuff.
Ooh, razors are another one.
Yeah, it's another one. And then they resell it.
Yes.
You'll see people on the street selling stolen stuff, or you'll see stuff on eBay.
Right.
And it happens all the time. I remember a couple of years ago, there was a multi-million-dollar theft ring that was going into Targets and Walgreens, and CVS's, and they were just ripping off all kinds of consumer goods. And I think they were busted a couple of years ago here in the Tampa Bay area.
You can move this stuff on Amazon.
That's
anywhere.
what they do.
Yeah. Anywhere.
Weren't they a couple that got busted? It was a man and woman, right?
They steal all kinds of stuff, folks. It's insane. So that's why you're seeing more stuff locked up. And there was another story that hit over the weekend that at a Duane Reade drugstore, which is part of Walgreens, that they were locking up Spam, that people were stealing like $4 cans of Spam.
All right, if I'm going to steal some meat, it's not going to be Spam.
Spam is disproportionately expensive for what it is.
Exactly.
I steal some cup of noodles.
Oh, and finally, before we get out of here, while we're on vacation, did you see that Pat Benatar said that she's no longer performing this song in concert?
Oh, no.
Yeah, Pat Benatar said she's no longer doing this. Hit me with your best shot because of all the shootings. Yeah.
Oh, shut up.
But is that what she meant when she wrote?
What'd you say?
Is that what she meant when she wrote those lyrics? It
I
didn't have to
don't
do
know,
that,
but
right?
just hit me with your best shot, fire away, So now she's saying that she's not
How about
doing
Shot
that.
Through the Heart by Bon Jovi? Are they going to stop?
Thank you, Pat, for telling me now, because now I don't have to go to your concert.
How about Shoot Like a Star by Skippy Flanagan?
What are you saying? All right, we got to shut things down. All right, listen, first day back from vacation, still, finding our legs, I thought it was a decent show
Yeah,
today.
speak for yourself.
Yeah, your leg is gone in that one.
It is.
I was on point.
Yeah, check out my Instagram. Hey, folks, before we roll, everybody needs an air conditioning company they can